We can all just fall apart. We can live, we can love, yes, we can spark. We can give, we can hold, we can shine together. We can all just fall apart. We can live, we can love, yes, we can spark. We can give, we can hold, we can die together. The conversation, the separation, the overlooked $1 million violations. The time to forget, to hit reset. The time you're unforgettable about the presets. The whole
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
A breakaway. Takes 2 scores. There we go.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe in miracles? Yes.
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
That's right. Everyone's back. Well, not really. Put those over there because I've been wearing headphones all day. It's Face Off Hockey Show. Hi, Scotty Waz. Coming in stage right, stage left. It's Johnny P.
Hi.
There he is.
How you guys doing?
It's happening. What else is in the news, folks? It really seems like the Sklar brothers, just stand-up comedy.
Chopper 4.
Chopper 4. 2 times better than Chopper 2, Chopper 4.
And first on scene, Chopper 4.
So yeah, it's the pre-Mark wedding episode.
It is.
Mark was not invited tonight because he's got a wedding to deal with.
Yeah, he has a lot more on his plate than we do. We just have Little Caesars pizza.
Boom.
Deep dish, my friend.
Detroit style, which means RoboCop.
I don't quite understand the
I don't
Detroit
know.
style.
What
still.
is it like poor and broken down? Do we have to rebuild the pizza ourselves later?
We might. We might.
Yes, and then we got the camo.
We have mellow
If
yellow.
you can see it,
You might not be able to see it.
it's really hard to see.
Yeah, so
Camo mellow yellow. So yeah,
it's
it
This
contains less than 1% juice. I'm always happy when it says that.
but it's low sodium.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's also high in fucking everything else. I think it's like 100% sugar.
Doesn't this one? Yeah, this one has
EDTA.
the EDTA.
Yeah, that's how we got used to it.
It protects taste.
It does, and it's also in shampoos.
Like embalming fluid.
Exactly, it's in everything. That shit, we put that shit on. It's like Frank's Red Hot of soda. I put that shit on everything.
I'm gonna keep eating.
Keep
during the
eating.
show.
Keep eating. Tell us about your week first, though, before you start that delicious pizza. Basically, Pizza Hut pizza.
It is pretty much Pizza Hut pizza now. I think they bought Pizza Hut.
Did they? Bought Pizza Hut and just we're gonna put this in a square now and put butter all over it. We put everything else on crust, so why the hell not butter?
So I got a tuxedo.
Ooh, did you buy one?
No, I mean no, it came in the mail.
Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, we rented our tuxedos online.
That's just for the viewers.
You sent your measurements in. They had somebody, a style person, look through your measurements and be like, "We suggest that you wear this size," and then they send it to you. And if it doesn't fit, you can ask for another size, and they'll overnight stuff.
Okay, well that's fine, I guess. I don't know. It's just usually
The
when
only thing that doesn't really fit me is the shoes. Because I wear 8.5s, and they said that you have to.
It's
they
full
only have
sizes.
full sizes, so I had to get 9s. But maybe I'll just find a girl that likes big feet.
You know what they say about big
Ladies.
feet? Big feet, kids.
They have big
Well,
shoes.
no, I wear out socks faster.
That's true.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's because every time I went to get a tuxedo, it's always you have to go there and get it measured by some guy named Giuseppe.
Yeah.
And I'm making a vest good for you. I'm making a vest good for you.
Well, we don't have vests.
What?
No, it's just
What the hell kind of wedding am I going to?
It's a
I brought a vest, for Christ's sake.
tuxedos and bow ties.
I'm gonna have a 3-piece suit on, and you guys are just gonna be wearing flip-flops. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a
It's a tropical weather in
Well, it
Charlottesville,
is 70 degrees here.
which is insane. We'll get to that in a second.
So what else? What else? What else? I refereed my last soccer game, hopefully of the year.
Oh, it's the last soccer game ever. I'm announcing my retirement from soccer.
I was at the Naval Academy on
Nice.
Tuesday night. I did not see TV's Joe Miller though.
Oh, it's a shame.
I was mad.
He was probably yelling at you from the booth
Yeah, I hope so.
in Spanish.
I didn't get any tweets or anything from TV's Joe Miller, so I'm just assuming he
When was
wasn't
this?
there.
You did this?
Tuesday night.
I was gonna say there's no Navy football game.
No, but later that night he sent out a tweet about Navy football.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
maybe he was preparing.
maybe.
What else? I had off work today, so I got to go to Target.
Hey, Target. Nice.
Target was good. I'm just gonna throw this out there to
There we
anybody
go.
who's listening to the show. Going to stores and such when you're not employed or just not at work, I guess. You don't have to be not employed. But
Right.
when you're not working, is so much easier.
Isn't it though?
Yes.
Why do you think I work nights?
I went at like 9:30 and there was like 3 people there and one of them was a half person. Well, I mean, they were small. They were just a tiny.
Child?
Um,
Child or midget? We play that game too.
but yeah, so I got all the stuff done at Target. Edited some pictures from Halloween.
Hey.
Yeah, I went out with my friends and their child trick or treat. We drank Coors Lights. So
Sounds like a Maryland Thanksgiving, Halloween.
yeah, so all in all, a pretty normal week, I would say.
This is pretty much
Yeah.
right up there.
Yeah, pretty normal.
Pictures and all kinds of stuff. It's almost like a draft week for you.
Yes, yeah, basically. I should rent a tuxedo for the draft.
You should. You know what? You should just go buy a tuxedo.
That's what Sasky told me actually, is that I should just buy a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
Why not? You're done growing,
It's true.
so
I was done growing in 6th grade.
there you go. We're good. Just buy one you're set. Send in the measurements to the virtual Giuseppe, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, virtual Giuseppe. Tell me what size it. I should actually just like send back an email to like the Black Tux and be like, I decided I'm not going to send it back. How much do I owe you?
You should. Maybe they'll do it.
I'm like, this fits
And ask
me
him
well.
if you can pay in Bitcoin. Because they're an internet thing, so they'll like the Bitcoin.
They like Bitcoins, yeah.
Oh, nice. That was the week.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my week.
All right, let's fuck my rest of my week. Master Mike's is great. Love you guys. The real thing is the coup de grace was today. So I wake up at 3:30 Mountain Time, so about 5:30 Eastern. I'm like, all right, I got to get a flight because my flight leaves at 8 o'clock. So it's say la vie. Get to the airport around 6:30. It's pretty dead on a Wednesday morning. I'm like, all right, well, this is cool. Fine. Check in, do everything. Get to customs, and usually when you get to customs in the Calgary airport, it's usually something where you have to wait 20 minutes until you get to the front of the line. You're waiting in line. Literally, it was from it was 50 yards. I could see it clear in front of me, and I was almost running down there because I'm like, this is joyous. I don't have a line. I literally got to the front. Just go to number 4. I'm like, dope. And for me, American citizen in Canada, throw my passport, looks at it, going to Baltimore. Yep. See you later. That was it. That was customs.
Wow, that's
Customs
good.
took me literally 5 minutes.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was a record time.
There are a lot more customs that take longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think other cultures customs,
Yes.
and you have
yeah.
to go there.
Yeah.
Wedding customs.
Wedding customs. take
That
longer
yeah,
than
that
5
takes a lot
minutes.
longer.
Yeah.
It takes like 5 hours of just rehearsal.
Marco, no.
Yep, sooner or later. So yeah, then I got to Minneapolis, 3-hour layover, wrote the rundown for the show, had nothing better to do, and I got my flight to Baltimore. It's very uneventful, so I thought it was good. But the interesting thing is I get to MSP, and Mama Waz texts me. She's like, hey, it's 104 and it's 75 degrees. Who'd have thought it? And I'm like, yeah, who'd have thought it? I left, there was a -10 wind chill. So I don't need this stuff in my life. So I'm scraping off my car, getting to the airport, saying, hey, this is bullshit. And I come here, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm like, a long sleeve fleece, that was probably a bad idea for today. But here we are.
Plus, you
Can't do
got
anything
full length pants.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, well, I'm not gonna need short. I figured if I went to Calgary with shorts on, I'd look like a lunatic, more so than usual, of course.
That's not that big.
Yeah,
a deal.
no. So it's like that's not far off. And then I ripped my finger, and the great TSA lady gave me a nice little kid's Band-Aids. So I've been wearing that all day too, even though it's like slipping off. So yeah, and like Sean Leahy had to make a quip about how he had a slap bracelet this color too. So good on Sean Leahy.
Yeah, he should have came on tonight.
We should have. Sean Leahy, send us a text or an email or something if you want to come on.
Yeah.
if you're listening. And if you're listening to the podcast, well, you
Send us a
send a
text
text
anyway.
saying that you listen to the podcast. But I did something this week that, I figured not out of the ordinary. I was feeling a little, getting over a little bit of the sickness, down with the sickness. Post-nasal drips, son of a bitch. So I tried this thing called HydroSense. I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, this seems like a nice thing in the box. Clears out your nasals, done and done. What I didn't know is when I opened the box, it comes in a metal can. Well, this is interesting. And I gotta attach the top to it. All right, well, this is even more interesting.
I'm pretty certain I've had one of these.
So I tried to test it out, and I shut it in my sink first. Picture a garden hose. And picture your garden hose when you put your finger over the top of it. That's the pressure, and multiply it by 5. That's the pressure that went in my nostril that I was not ready for, and just literally shot out my sinuses. Like, I blew my nose, and I found things from, like, 3rd grade in there. I think I have, like, a little eraser. That was the most terrifying and the most there is a God situation, because I could breathe great. It was amazing.
Those things are aggressive.
Dude, aggressive isn't... Like, I could put that in my ears and we shoot out the other side.
I have a saline one like that you shake up, and it's like a aerosol can pretty much, and you put the top on it, and you're like,
yeah, that's essentially,
shoot.
Yeah, that's essentially what mine was too. And they're just like, tilt your head to the side because this is gonna fuck you up. And I got the super extra strength spray because I'm an idiot. I'm just like, oh
yeah,
because I'm used to like the little ones, the dinky ones you spray. Oh, it's just a little mist.
the people at Rite Aid are like, oh god, this guy doesn't know what he's getting
Exactly.
himself into.
This is like industrial grade fucking nose cleaner. I'm shooting in my nose. I literally think it went out the other side like a neti pot.
I think the extra strength one is actually just the fire department shows up at your house and they're like, oh, are you the one who brought the HydroSense extra strength? And they're like, yeah. They just strap you up to
Pretty
a
much.
hose and they're like,
here you go. I'm just like, my God. Like literally it went up my nose and like, I'm like, oh God, no, this is a mistake. My eyes are starting to water. It was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life.
isn't it fantastic though?
Oh, dude, I could breathe so much better. Like I
You
could.
don't realize how much shit is up there.
Oh, it's the worst. And I'm just like, this is the most amazing thing. Like I need to invest more in this. Maybe go with the regular stream next time, not this extra strength where I'm just
Well, I
blowing
don't
my
know
brains
if you
out.
can go back now.
That's
Like the regular strength might be too small for you.
there's an Erica Badu. Go call Tyrone joke in here somewhere. Someone got to it. Yeah, good on you. So, yeah, had some blood work done on Sunday. They haven't called me, so I guess I don't have AIDS.
That's a lot better. That's a lot nicer than people calling
Yeah.
you after you get blood work.
Hey, listen, we're going to need you to come in. Well, I'm in Maryland now. Oh. Well, pick a plot out. What? No, I'll see you later. Click. Well, that was interesting. So, yeah, no, that was, party till wee hours in the morning Friday, and then did all the nasal crap, and yeah, here I am now.
Nice.
Burning my ass off eating this Detroit-style pizza.
Detroit style pizza.
Tell you what, man.
I didn't realize that Detroit had Sicilian pizza.
I didn't think that... Well, a different kind of Sicilian. A little darker. But I want to know one thing. I know Mike Illich owns everything, so I guess you got to put Detroit on it. Did Caesar have like a stutter? Is that why it's always repeated? Like, is it pizza? Thank you. Deep dish. Like, I don't like what the hell.
Has to have.
Is
some
that
sort of-
historically known? Someone send us a message if you
Yeah.
tweet
Let
us.
us know if Caesar had a stutter.
At FaceOffHDKY show on Twitter. Did Caesar have a stutter?
No wonder he got knifed in the back. How long would it have taken him to say "et tu Brute"?
Exactly. It took him 7 minutes. People don't historically know that.
People were like, I feel like Brutus stabbed him in the back because of this stutter.
I just can't take this anymore. How can you lead an empire when you can't say straight? See straight, speak straight, whatever. When is this? Whatever. By the way, I was so floored by this. I still have not gotten over it. Like, this is the most amazing thing
Isn't it
ever.
amazing?
I just like how Realtree is just like, you know what? Fuck it, let's put an old mellow yellow.
So here's the entire thought process that went on while I was walking down the aisle in Target today.
Oh, God, I thought you were going to say, wow, did I miss another wedding?
I go, I look down and I'm like, You know what? I wonder if Target has Mellow Yellow. And I walk down the aisle, and I don't see it the first time. Obviously. So I walk back down the aisle, and I'm like, it has to be like in this section right here. And then I see the word Mellow Yellow, but it's like this really dark. I'll grab the
box. Like, he's not lying. Like, I looked in there. I'm just like, well, this is the weirdest thing ever, because usually Mellow Yellow's got the bright yellow box, and and now this.
So this is what I see down there, and at first this is the only part I see, right? So I'm like,
Oh, that's bad. You almost think it's like Mellow Yellow Zero.
I'm like, so I look at it and I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not buying Mellow Yellow Zero if that's what they have. And then I go, and then second of all, I was like, that is a sick paint job if that's the can. So I pick it up and pull it out, and the entire rest of the box is camouflaged. And I'm like, oh, no way.
You had a come to God moment.
So I took it up to the front. They almost didn't charge me for it because they didn't see it.
It's all camouflage joke, guys. Come on. Give him something here. He's here all night.
So yeah, so I got up, and I finally had to tell them. I was like, yeah, I have a 12 of Mellow Yellow. And the guy's like, oh, now I see it.
Nice. Now I get it, bro. I get it, bro.
But yeah, so showed up, opened the package, and I was like, wow, the cans are even better than I thought they were going to be. Like, I just expected
you know what?
A little bit camouflage.
If I had a nickel for every time I said that, Jen would punch me in the face. Now she'd join me. But yeah, I mean, like I want this to be full time now. Like, I can't go back to the regular Mellow Yellow. This has to be the thing.
Because you're going to be seen.
Yeah.
Like, people will know you're drinking Mellow Yellow now if they.
I can't go hunting in that. The deers are going to find me.
Yeah. See, right? Well, I mean, okay, so you've seen like Coors Light and like
have
Busch,
I?
And they have the camo cans.
Actually, I haven't seen that.
But it's
Right
really
up there.
It's really like not camouflaged at all. It's just like the purple
Sure.
Zubaz camo, pretty much.
I love Zubaz.
But this is straight up camouflaged.
It's the most amazing thing ever.
They even had to make the part that has the nutritional information yellow just so that they could keep the writing the same.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they would have written on this if the entire can was camouflaged. But I'm gonna have to take some of these down to the wedding festivities so Mark can see them.
I honestly think that
this is the greatest thing ever.
They have that nothing but that down there. Like, I'm sure they have just it's like a front display.
Oh, so I might have to just go and pick it up.
We might have to go. We might. You know what? We'll call ahead.
Yeah. Hi. Do you guys have the camouflage? And they're like, I don't know. A whole bunch of pallets just came in with nothing on them.
Guys, this has been for the last hour since he picked me up. We're just joking around. It could be the greatest thing ever. Oh, I love it.
It'll get you too.
It does. Because you don't expect it. You don't see it coming.
I've always wanted to get camo and walk into a restaurant or something, and when the hostess says, "Hi, sir, one eating for one or a seat for one," I'd just be like, "How did you see me?"
Sir, you're just a floating head. Are you aware of this? What? No, I just got a suit on. It's fine.
Yeah.
Camo tuxedo.
Oh.
Boom. You know what? Thinking off the top of my head here. I'm sure they have. You know what? In Virginia, they have. In Virginia, they have them. It's Detroit style.
It is Detroit style. So you can get more shots off quickly.
But you have to stutter.
It's true. True. I don't understand. I've never realized why Little Caesar talks like that.
I was questioning that when, I'm having an existential life crisis on a plane. That's actually Samuel L. Jackson's new movie, Existential Life Crisis on a Plane.
Good. Well, that's what happens after you get the snakes off.
I don't want this motherfucking existential life crisis on my motherfucking plane. It's really wordy, and I think they might have to work on that a bit.
It's actually like a combination between Air Force One and Snakes on a Plane.
It really is. Snake Force One. Done. Hollywood, give me my money. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have fun here, folks. But anyway.
Hey, we have viewers.
What?
It says 2. I have my glasses on so I can see things.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, I see a squiggly line. I thought that said S. You guys are shit. You're not funny. Bring on the scars. All right. Enough. Yeah. What time is
Do you
it?
want me to grab my iPad so we can read the rundown? Or?
I got the rundown. Here.
Oh,
Got the rundown on my phone.
look at you.
Looked up to Johnny P's intranet because we got a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about.
I'll put this one here. Actually, I'm not because then I can't see it. But injury report time it is. Do you want to walk on as you play Supercard? Yep. Now we can see the show. And here's the thing. Dish checking. I'm constantly waiting for like the Kool-Aid man to break through this window here. Oh yeah. Boy, do we have some
I
injuries,
think
Johnny.
the Caps are going to lose in the finals to Detroit.
Mm.
I won a game, though.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm going to lose 4 games to 1.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I won game 3, which I feel like is the same game that that the Capitals missed an open net to win.
No, that was game 1
All right, well, good.
because that was away. That was in Detroit.
Well, I was the 2 seed, and
Oh.
Mike from Detroit went Detroit style, and he was the 1 seed.
It's all tying together, folks. We don't even need to write this.
I'm just assuming he's deep dish.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Weird. He's crusty. He's thick and crusty.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I know what to say to the Baltimore Bars this week. Connor McDavid. This is a hit.
Oh no.
Literally.
Uh,
Connor McDavid, broken clavicle. He is out indefinitely. The people in Edmonton are saying he is done for months.
for months?
Months.
How? He just broke his collarbone, right?
I guess that's what a clavicle is, right? Like I didn't go to medical school for long.
I thought that I read that he broke his collarbone, which if you break your collarbone, first of all, you don't really need it.
He's gonna have to have surgery.
Yes, you do normally have surgery when you break your collarbone, but cyclists come back in like a month, 6 weeks
That's
from
true.
a broken collarbone. Now, maybe I guess they're not really used to getting hit, so maybe it's
Yeah,
longer
I
if
think
you
it's a
get
different
hit
game.
type of thing.
Well, Peter Chiarelli said he'll be out indefinitely, not week to week. We're talking about months. I don't have a particular time frame, but I said months, plural.
But this goes right into Sean's theorem of winning the Calder Trophy, because I mean now McDavid will come back in the second half of the year and he's going to win.
That's true. He will. He will, unless he's out for the rest of the year. And it's like, well, there goes that.
Well, he won't be out for the rest of the year.
That'd be great. How Edmonton would that be if he was out for the rest of the year?
Yeah. Oh.
How Edmonton, and they get
Edmonton
Austin
will
Matthews.
Figure out how to get the first pick of the
If
draft.
that happens again, I am literally setting Buffalo on fire. It
We'll
won't
be
take-
there this summer.
Exactly. It won't take much to do it.
Right.
Like you just have to get like one of those super hot wings and just put it in the water, and I think it flames. I don't know what Buffalo's demographic is, but it's really shit, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. A shot glass of buffalo sauce.
oh, dude, Frank's Red Hot.
Whew, that would be bad.
But
that
that-
would also clean out your
That would.
sinuses.
Whew, if you shoot that up there,
Oh God.
just have a compressed container of that. Oh God, this is the worst idea ever.
I do have nose spray that has pepper in it.
That's
like a
pepper spray,
cayenne
Johnny.
pepper.
That's a pepper spray. It's not a nose spray.
Oops.
You might want to put that on your eggs, but I don't. Even then,
Well,
it's probably bad.
it helps with my sinuses. It clears shit out.
You also have to get like an eye wash.
Is that
too.
why I needed the concealed weapons
Exactly.
permit in order to get it?
Exactly. That's why you have this to concealed carry. Jesus, Johnny. Not putting two together, this guy. Not buying tuxedos, not getting concealed. Hey, come on. Anyway, another big star out. Carey Price.
Oh no.
Lower body injury. He's week to week.
Is it a groin?
Probably a groin.
Yeah.
We're going to go with groin. But with the lower body injury bullshit, it's probably a groin, though.
Yeah, I'm,
We'll go-
I'm
you know what,
guessing groin.
Going with groin. Chris Kelly, and probably the worst break, literally, of the year. Broken femur. Now, the femur is the strongest bone in your body, except for me. That's something else. And,
Your finger.
yep, as you can tell, it's breaking apart this bandage.
The bandage is just
It's just
falling
falling
apart.
off. But the femur is the biggest. Like they put it on Mythbusters. It's like 550 pounds of pressure and it breaks.
Wow.
And he broke it, and he's out obviously 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So
He's probably out for the rest of the season.
I'd venture to guess, yes. I would venture to say he is.
Yeah.
Unless he comes back in a miraculous playoff style, wins the Conn Smythe. Be amazing. John Tavares has a mystery illness.
Mumps.
Maybe.
God, I hope so.
Oh, if it's mumps again, we could be Brooklyn. It's all Brooklyn's fault at that point.
Well, they had to bring it back.
Oh,
The hipster
they're going.
bastards.
I thought we were going back to Brooklyn, like Colin Quinn, but no, you went a completely different direction, which was much funnier than mine. This is why I have them along, ladies and gentlemen. So we
The
know
John and Scott shows are the best. If
they
you
are
guys
the
haven't
best.
noticed.
If you haven't been with us, where were you? Yeah, you picked it up beautifully. So yeah, Johnny Tavares, they're like, Capilano just like, I don't know what's up. Thing. I'm just like, what? He's not feeling good. What
He
is
was
it?
on
We
the
don't know.
ice, right?
Hmm?
He was on the ice recently, so hopefully it's
But
not
this hap-
contagious.
Yeah, exactly. Like this happened. Like he was good Thursday, but then Friday he apparently came down with something.
It's mono.
Oh God, it probably is. Jesus Christ.
The high school illness.
The high school illness.
Yep.
I think he's just 24, 23, 24. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
mono.
Mono.
Mono. That means you can only hear out of one side.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we broadcast this in. Johnny Bernier, upper body injury day to day. And then,
That's gonna hurt his trade value.
by the way, I heard an interesting stat about James Reimer. James Reimer, when he faces under 40 shots, his save percentage, what would you think it is? Under 40 shots.
3.
No, it's goals against average.
Oh.
Save percentage is the higher one.
I was thinking the same.
Uh.
No. I'm gonna say 0.912.
Close. 903.
Oh.
If he gets 40 or more shots, what do you think his save percentage is?
0.933.
Close again, 940.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard this stat. I'm just like, that's the weirdest goddamn stat I've ever heard in my life.
I think it's more weird that I was actually
Yeah, you were really
very
close. Like Johnny, who doesn't watch the Maple Leafs at all. Now just pull this out of my ass, and he was right.
Oh, that reminds me. I went to a hockey game.
Hey,
Yeah, I went to the Caps game.
we'll talk about that now.
Yeah, we went to the Draft Ops Fantasy Lounge.
How was that?
We got free T-shirts.
Was it operative?
The T-shirts were pretty nice. I thought we were getting briefed, like in order to
Sure.
figure out like a mystery or something that had gone on in the arena. But no, it was just a bar.
It wasn't like a mystery game that you had like a clue
No,
situation.
I was hoping that there was more to it.
Was Tim Curry there? That'd be great if he was.
Yes.
Was Mark Curry there?
Yes.
Were you hanging with
actually,
Mr.
Mark
Cooper?
Curry was
That'd be
there.
amazing.
So it's just a massive bar. We got free draft beers.
Because the draft ops.
Yep, get it.
Ah!
And we had food too, but it was open until like midway through the second period. So,
What garbage is that?
so we went to the first period, actually in the seats and watched some of the game, and it was crap. It was a 0-0 tie after the first period. So we went back to the bar, got some more free drinks, some more food. By the time we realized the second period had already started,
Wow.
and then we just stayed in there for the whole second period because we were just talking, and we looked up and we're like, oh, well, there's only 10 minutes left in the second period anyway. And then the third period, I took my free beer back with me to the seat, and I watched the third period of the seat, but I was the only one there. The whole rest of the group just stayed in the Draft Ops place. I met everybody afterwards. Good to go.
Perfect.
Big win for
Big
the Caps, and we walked out.
There we go. Caps playing decent. Not last night. They played like shit last night.
Yeah, I only watched part of that game.
Nate Thomas had a nice little assist though. No, Nate Schmidt. Nate Thomas. Yeah.
Thomas.
Nate Thomas is another guy. No, Nate Schmidt had a nice little setup to Ovi for
Yes.
Obi's 6th of the year.
Yeah, he was skating well from what I saw.
Yeah, Obi's playing well, man. Oh, I love Obi playing right now, especially with Crosby shit in the bed.
Oh yeah, I heard somebody ask Crosby today if he was too old. Well, actually, what literally I believe was said was, "Are your past injuries catching up to you?"
Jesus Christ, he's 28.
I know,
The fuck. Anyway, people, you know what? Media people are idiots.
it's true.
President company included, because
Right.
we're both morons, but we know we're morons. We'll cop to it.
Yeah,
We'll ask stupid questions because we like the stupid answers. Marion Host a lower body injury. He's day to day, but aren't we all? Jonas Hiller got ran into by Bobby Ryan. He's week to week with a lower body injury. Kerry Ramo got called back up, and the Flames still stink. Shocking. Brandon Prust ankle injury. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, while Justin Schultz of the Edmonton Oilers has a back injury. He needs a bacchiotomy 2 to 4 weeks.
That
for him.
hurts.
Need a bacchiotomy. Yeah, the Oilers just not getting any breaks or all the breaks. I don't know.
This is all part of their plan.
Just all. Oh, that Austin Matthews. That's gonna be good.
Their top 6 is all going to be first pick overall.
Their top 6 is all first rounders, and they're still going to be battling for a wild card spot. Amazing. Justin Fontaine, MCL sprain. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, while Tyler Gravich, bilateral core muscle surgery. I don't know what that is.
Sounds like sports hernia.
Sounds like sports hernia. They're fancying up just a little bit. He's out 6 weeks. David Pasternak's got a foot injury day to day, and from over the pond, Austin Matthews back injury. He is week to week. I guess carrying the team on his back really puts a strain on him.
Yeah.
But it's
Either that or he's just preparing for life in Ottawa.
There you go.
In Edmonton.
Either way is correct. My question is this: he's just turned 18. Having a back injury this early, that's a little. Maybe. Am I thinking weird here?
I don't know. It is early to have back problems.
Yeah.
It might be from all of the Swiss women that love him now.
There you go.
That might be from all of
The
his
Swiss
back
misses?
problems.
I like it.
With marshmallows.
With delicious. You know what? I can't eat marshmallows.
Why not?
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
After Ghostbusters and all. No, I don't want to talk. We'll talk later.
I understand.
We'll talk off air.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about it either.
Mark Stone suspended 2 games for his high hit on Landon Ferraro. So there's that.
Yes, but Dustin Bufflin, was he suspended? I don't think so.
He was not. He was only fined, which we'll talk to Lyle about that because that's how that happened. I have no idea. Like I honestly don't like that. You could, considering he's a quote unquote repeat offender, you could have dinged him a lot for that. So not Rafi Torres-esque, but maybe a couple games.
Rafi Torres.
I forgot he was still in the league, by the way. I had to think, who is that guy who got suspended? Oh, yeah, that's right. Rafi Torres. It was like a month ago. Brad Marchand, Jake Allen, and Taylor Hall, your 3 stars a week.
Nice.
And I'm going to bring this up here. Actually, I got to bring a couple stories up.
Brad Marchand made a quick recovery from that concussion he gave himself.
These things happen. Who wrote this article? Justin Cuthbert.
I don't know.
I
didn't.
If he put in there, that son of a bitch put in there the stuff that I wrote like 5 months ago. Okay, now he's doing his thing. So there we go. Apparently, by the way, what? Oh no!
What happened?
Oh no! Breaking news: the New Jersey Devils have. Oh god, this is going to be retweeted by me. Have allowed Scott Wedgwood to put something on his mask. What he put on his mask is David Putty from Seinfeld just supporting the team.
That is awesome.
I will hold this up to the screen.
Nice.
There you go. A little blurry.
Yeah, my camera's not exactly HD.
Well, there you go. Just go to the New Jersey Devils website. That's amazing. That could be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I saw my kid get born.
Wow.
So it wasn't all that good. I'm not going to lie to you. But anyway. Yeah, you know what? Brad Marchand does like to bounce back really quickly. I will tell you that. Because let's be honest, he's a guy who likes to embellish a little bit. Who's to say?
Maybe he didn't have a concussion.
Maybe.
Maybe he just thought that he had
Maybe the concussion had him.
Mm.
All right, so the Arizona Coyotes, they're doing things.
Oh, yeah? Good things?
Apparently, good things. They're looking to move. Within... But wait, there's more. Apparently looking to move within Arizona.
Ooh.
So they're looking to at the Phoenix area because the Phoenix Suns have been very vocal about getting a new arena.
The irony.
I know. Tempe, I heard, could be there. A Native American tribe has expressed interest to build an arena in Scottsdale, they said.
Oh.
So
I hope it's like right near the TPC at Scottsdale.
that'd be great. Have an island arena course. Just have mini putt along the concourse.
That would be nice, actually. You have like a big mini putt course all the way around.
That would be the greatest thing ever, honestly. If you have like a mini golf course.
And then you have walkways so that people have to like walk down the sides.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be great. And you have caddy guys. People silence them during the intermission. Shh. Just going to make a putt. It's going to be amazing. So there's that. Mike Condon's doing things and stuff and things. By the way,
That is a very interesting shot that you took.
Yeah, the camo melon. You
With
can't
the
even see anything.
Twix, and then it's got its friend. It's like the second shooter on the grassy knoll is like on the other side of the
He's
island.
got your back so the moose don't get you.
and then there's the box, the Detroit style.
The Detroit style,
The Detroit
just
style's
with
trying to do a
Caesar's just
drive-by.
with Caesar just hanging out. Maybe those are Caesar's guards. We went back and reinvented history. I got to take this off. I'm sorry, TSA. Thank you though.
I have Baltimore Orioles bandages if you'd like to use those.
I might use that for the wedding. I brought my Maryland flag tie just in case. I didn't want to wear my
Nice.
black tie.
That's good.
I'm just trying to think. Would Mark's wife to be choke me if I did that?
I was gonna go so for rehearsal dinner and such. I definitely had jeans, a tuxedo T-shirt, and a jacket planned. But we were nixed on the whole jeans thing, so I thought the tuxedo T-shirt was taking it too far.
Yeah, I think that was. See, I'm at a place because I don't want to. I can ruin my wedding all I want. God knows I've done that already. Like we had.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You were the that guy.
I was that guy. I
You were
have
that guy.
I
Yeah,
have
the
a pint glass. to prove
exactly.
it.
But yeah, I mean, like we had bolo ties and whatever. We didn't give a shit. But yeah, it's like other people's weddings that actually, put effort into them. It's like, yeah, no, I don't want to ruin their wedding.
I don't think that the Maryland flag tie would ruin a wedding.
No,
I think if you came like
but late at
black
night,
pants and like full Maryland like checkered shirt, then that might. be
if
a
I
little
wore a
much.
Maryland flag suit, that could ruin a wedding. Which, by the
Hold on.
way,
Do they sell this?
dude, apparently there was a guy.
I really want one. Then.
I can't remember. I think he was either at a Maryland game or a Wizards game.
Sure as hell hope you.
It was Dan Steinberg of DC, the Post, Washington Post. Apparently put it online. A guy in a Maryland, it was either a jacket or a tuxedo tie, or a jacket or a suit.
Oof. Yeah, I could rock out that.
Well, why wouldn't you?
That's for damn sure. Whoa.
What?
The typing's amazing.
Yeah, it's the swipe stuff. Maryland flag suit. Maryland flag sit? No, go. Hate you.
Did you mean?
Did you? Oh, dude, they got the jacket. They got the jacket, Johnny. That could be the most amazing thing ever.
That is glorious.
Like, it is as campy and as fantastic as you want it to be.
That is amazing.
That could be the greatest thing ever. I got the more.
You could wear that with so many different things.
Dude, most
White pants, red
Pants,
pants, black
yellow pants.
yellow pants. Oh, there's pants.
Oh, it's
too.
loud. It's loudmouth golf. It's John Daly's thing. Of course, it's John Daly's thing. Why would I think any different? We have the pants to go with it.
Well, shit, we should just get Ballingy to like ask to try them out, and then in like a size 30-30.
97% cotton, 3% spandex.
I might have to get those to play.
Available in men's pants, sports coat, shorts, and ladies' skirts.
Ooh,
Ladies, get your skirts going.
wow! I might need to look into that.
Holy shit, dude!
That is
Please
amazing.
tell me that it's still online. Watch it be like bankrupt. We missed our chance. I need to send this out. No, but it's John Daly's golfing in the Maryland flag pants. This could be the greatest thing ever.
That would match because my golf shoes are black and red.
Oh, they are. Look at you. You know what? There you go. Some
Whoa.
dude all decked out. Apparently, he's in a ska band too.
Wow.
Look at the photographer behind him.
Well, he's just taking a
Just
picture
tickers
of
his
the guy's
ass. Really weird. And there's the skirts. Look at it. That's really classy.
That is amazing. I might have to go and check that out for damn sure. I'm gonna look it up right now. on my phone so I remember.
StateYourGear.com, son. Let your Maryland pride do the talking. Shout out John Daly and Loudmouth Sports.
That is amazing.
Could be the greatest thing ever. Can we get a pricing on this?
$800.
This is a jacket, $4,000. All right. Well, I think I know this guy. Wait a minute. The Testudo tuxedo is only $4.99. That's actually not,
That's not
bad for a
bad.
tuxedo. Sport coat $424, pants $109, shorts $84.99. That's not. You know what? All things considered, that's not that bad.
Yeah. I kind of like the loudmouth gear pants. I think I would definitely rock. I'd wear them to work.
My thing is this: why would you not get a tuxedo when it's only like $70 more than the sport coat?
It's true.
You get the pants, you get everything.
Yeah. Inspired and made Maryland flag gear.
We
I
gotta
might get those for the draft next year.
we gotta email them. We have to email them immediately, and by immediately I mean sometime this week when we remember again.
Yeah.
When
When Sean Leahy texts us because he's listening to the
Hey
show.
guys, I'm listening to the show. Hey Sean Leahy, if you're listening to the show, tell us to email these guys, please. I just got a text that apparently someone in the Maryland Penn State game, there was a guy in a full suit, so the tuxedo gimmick. Apparently someone I'm listening to has my phone number.
Wow.
That's not creepy.
So somebody that's listening to the show right now has your phone number.
It says, love you, love the show. You don't know me, but I'm listening.
Interesting.
How'd you get my number? Wait a minute.
Text us and let us know.
Text us. Yeah. Call us. Let us know. Who cares? State your dude. That could have been the greatest thing ever. We just found something.
I didn't even know that
we-
existed.
Well,
but
I knew it existed, but I thought it was like custom made. Like I didn't think it was, someone went and, you know what? Give me that Maryland flag pattern and you make it into a suit like Don Cherry does.
well, I mean, right. If you could do that, does that mean that they also sell Maryland flag like sheets and comforters and stuff? Could you like have like a big like Maryland flag comforter?
Mom, I know you don't listen to the show or know how to use the internet. It's on my wish list. Make it happen. When a Maryland flag bread said everything, Mellow Yellow camouflage pillow cover.
No.
Boom. That way I don't know where the pillow is. Of course, that would stand out in the Maryland flag bed.
Well, no,
Here's
it
the
makes
thing.
sense though,
I don't think I would be able to get to sleep in a Maryland.
because you'd just be sitting there going, "This is awesome."
This is amazing. No, you know what? I'd be sitting there going, "It's amazing there, hon. I got the Maryland flag cover across. Gonna get some booze. Gonna watch the moves." I'd be talking in that accent, which
They're like, "Scotty, you still live in Calgary."
Scotty, you're still in Calgary. It's funny when we were at Mr. Mike's, 'cause we were talking about my birth mom visiting, and my buddy was like, "Yeah, dude, I wanted to get out there and hang out with you guys so bad because I heard your mom and I heard that accent. I just wanted to come out there and hang out." And I'm just like, "Yeah." He's like, "You weren't lying when you're doing it." I'm like, "Not really. No, I wasn't that far
It's
off.
not even an exaggeration.
No, it's really not. It's kind of interesting actually when you think about it. When you think about it, it's just art imitating life almost. It's like a Maryland flag suit happening. Like I want to drape myself in this. I'm glad this is my backdrop.
Yes, I have the
have
United
the-
States flag.
You're running for U.S. Senator. I'm running for like city council.
Yes, this is our ticket.
I'm running for state comptroller of Glen Burnie.
This is the ticket. Patanzo was.
Tonzo was. You're not gonna see us. We're like John Cena, something like that.
Right. We will throw mellow yellows at you.
Cena soda. You can't see me. It's the best.
What, do you need another one?
Yeah, I do. I really do. If you can find one in there, get us another one. So we sit down here.
So the worst part is going to be when I actually finish all 12 of them, I won't know.
How are they going to do that at the recycling thing? Sir, you just brought in a whole thing of nothing. Thank you, bud.
No problem.
You brought in a whole thing of nothing. What are we supposed? This is so heavy for nothing. My God. Sir, why is there a deer head in there? Well, you know.
I'm going to recycle that too.
Oh, buckets. Play for the
Mark says that there's a basketball court at the hotel.
so late night 3-on-3 before the wedding.
It sounds like it.
We're gonna and one tour this thing.
Sounds like it. We should have somebody like a hype man at least. Maybe we can call White Escalade David P. Lycomey,
Oh, David P. Lycomey would love to go to Charlottesville.
and he could come and hang out. for a
Oh, that'd be
little
the
bit,
best.
And then he could like be the hype man.
He'd have his towel and just whip it around. Ah, the professor, the professor. The problem is the N1 mixtape tour for us is just like shots from outside the key.
right. The end one, it'll be like, oh, he hit that one from the foul line.
20-footer. Oh!
It's not even a 3. That's just a long 2.
Foot on the line. Foot on the line. That's only 2. Wait a minute. This is the worst game. It's funny. You drive to the basket, you stop, and you fade, fade away.
Yeah.
God Almighty.
We've been sending emails throughout the day because people were trying to figure out like who had a basketball and stuff, and everybody was like, "I don't have a basketball." And then I just wrote, "I can't jump." ... But I'm also white.
You get Woody Harrelson this thing.
Yes. So I'm surprised I don't have a basketball.
Yeah, with all your sporting gear over here.
Well, I mean, it was never really my sport.
What?
Let's be honest.
Dude, you could get into those 9-10 leagues at like 18 and dominate.
It's true.
Just straight dominate.
Actually, like rating threes, and they're like, "Wow, this guy's gonna be awesome when he gets to high school."
You could destroy at Nary, just fucking shooting threes. Be amazing.
I do have hockey sticks though.
No, yeah, no, we got is the Liute stick over there? Or yeah, I see it.
The Liute
The
stick.
Mike
is over
Liute.
there.
Ah, this is a good time. Those are good times. Got you got a couple CRTs, cathode ray tubes TVs down here.
Oh yeah.
But those things are a bastard to get out, man.
Yeah,
Those are gonna be with you for a while.
I think at some point I'm gonna finish the basement. Maybe there'll be a bar here behind us.
Maybe
The next time. But yeah, those TVs are gonna have to go somewhere.
you're gonna hire like 3 guys
And
to help you.
that old monitor right there too. The Sony monitor might go somewhere too.
Sony monitor is like one we office space. We go out to the
We
open
should.
field and just fucking destroy it.
It should.
That goddamn thing.
Yeah,
That's
I
been
had
with
to
us
break this
forever.
monitor down because of it.
Yeah. This place, man. Man, all the memories of Broadcast Monsters.
I think about buying a heat dish.
I was about to suggest that too, because I remember when I was down here when I was in here in February, how goddamn cold. Like I had my
Oh, it's
fleece
cold
on.
down here. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it gets cold down.
it's a little
here in the
chilly,
winter.
even with this insulation.
It's because I don't turn on the heat.
Yes. Well, when you live alone, who gives a shit? Just layer up.
I'm the only one I piss off.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, all winter I sleep with the Mexican anyway. So
What?
yeah, she's up in the closet. It's the blanket, the Mexican.
Oh.
Blanket.
I'm just like, oh, Johnny, we're trafficking here. We might want to keep that on the. We might want to edit that out in post.
No, it's a blanket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it goes on top of my my comforter. It keeps me warm.
Hmm.
And then when
We're
I'm
still
done
talking
with
about
her,
a
I put her
blanket.
back in the closet.
still talking about blanket, right?
Yeah.
It's really unclear to me. All right, another Mexican on it. Throw him off.
I actually got it in Mexico.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, they brought it back across state country borders.
You know what? These stories aren't gelling. These stories really aren't. It's still kind of trafficky area we're dealing with right now.
Oops.
No, what can you do?
Should I see if Lyle wants to come?
What time is it? No, it's 20 after. We still have
8:19.
8:19 of the PM. 'Cause I was trying. I'm like, I hate having to fly and then realize like, okay, well, I got to adjust my clock to this and then adjust my body to this. And I have to wake up. If I wake up at this time, it's going to be this time. Garbage. Like time. Like, why do we have time zones? Like, Arizona's not dealing with this daylight savings time because they went like the Pacific.
Speaking of Arizona,
God.
so I desperately I've been trying to find this picture over again because I think you would like it. But I was looking through Facebook on the day that daylight savings changed. So I guess Sunday.
The day after Halloween.
And there's a picture and an article, and it just says, "Yo, dog, I heard you like time zones, so we put time zones in your time zones." And it's a picture of Arizona, and it shows like the places that don't observe daylight savings time. It was so awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I don't think Saskatchewan observes daylight. Like the whole province doesn't observe it. So like from this month to this
That's
month,
not
they're
all they
mountain
don't
time.
observe.
Yeah, exactly. The high standards or anything hilly. It's literally flat. Like I think your basement floor here has more bumps than Saskatchewan. It's a bad dude. I drove through there. It's not fun.
I know.
Not
I've
fun.
seen pictures.
No, it's not fun. It's like it's almost
looks-
Montana
It
scary.
looks like Deliverance.
Yeah, it's almost Montana scary. But at least they have like McDonald's and Walmart's there, so I couldn't complain too much.
That's good.
They didn't have jack shit there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put flooring and stuff down. I might just take the basement, the concrete basement floor, and put that like garage paint over top of it with the
Oh
black
yeah,
and,
with the
and gray
yeah,
flecks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Makes
just
it look
make
like
that the floor.
nice. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more
It's way
cost
cheaper.
effective. Yeah.
That's for damn sure. Plus, when my idiot friends drop shit down here, I can just sweep it up,
There you go. You know,
and I'll put a drain in the middle of the floor too.
Perfect.
So that
perfect. So everything just you get a squeegee and away
yeah,
you go.
just get a squeegee and you push it down the drain.
So you know, Johnny's gonna bring his car back here, start working on it. It'd be amazing.
I could just I'll park a motorcycle right in the back with the French doors.
Here's the thing, though. You could probably open this thing up, have a garage door up there, and make this happen.
Well, I already have French doors here. So
Well, there
they
you
both
go.
Open up.
Your car's small enough. We could probably wheel it in here.
That's not too big.
You know what we need to do also? We need a big island here. Big board. You know, let's make it Dave's basement again.
Okay,
8 computers all the way around.
sounds good. And a sign that says microphones hear everything.
Exactly. We have all the phones where we have to take the thing off the hook so we don't hang up the game. Oh God, those were the days. Now Sean just runs it off his phone.
I don't know what Sean does. I heard from
He
him
coaches baseball. So-
recently. He was supposed to be in the area, but I was at work.
Mm.
I really do think that he might have just come down for Steak and Shake and was like, "Oh, I think Johnny lives around here somewhere."
You were the afterthought. Let's be honest. He did open house. I saw pictures of on his Instagram, open house and stuff. He's doing a lot of baseball things.
Sounds about right.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for Shawnee baseball.
Shawnee baseball.
Oh, I miss Sean baseball. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about Broadcast Monster the other day, and just thinking about all the crazy bullshit we used to do. I remember the time that the 4 of us, it was me, Sean, Dave, and Todd. We run around the Greenbelt area looking at office spaces. Like looking at like places we could do, like just different places where we just have a studio. We did, you know, we get out of Dave's basement, we got a studio. We're good. We have our own space. We can do whatever the fuck we want. And it never panned out. I'm just, well, why didn't we do? There was a perfect one. It had a meeting area and it had 2 rooms, and the rooms were about, I don't know, about as from there to the end of the door here. So it was big enough to have a studio in.
Okay.
And there was 2 rooms. I'm like, look, you can have an on-air studio, and you have a studio that just has games. So you divide the 2. No one has to worry about hanging up phones, and we have your own dedicated stuff over here. I didn't go for it. Of course, renting in Greenbelt is a little expensive, so you know, what do I know? I left shortly after that because I moved to Calgary. So say la vie. But yeah, man, I'm just like that. Like that would have been.
I
awesome.
still remember when Sean was selling me on the idea.
Of the Broadcast Monsters in general.
Yes.
Wow.
He gave me a 30-page document about how it was like a PDF file about how this isn't being done right now and this is a great idea. And
Little did you know Mark Cuban started it years before.
he didn't really tell anybody else.
And you know what? It was for all intents and purposes, like what we started was pretty revolutionary.
It did
The-
well.
The archive shows and stuff like that, when no one was doing that, no one was archiving anything. Like we were pretty much a Neanderthal.
We were pioneers.
Yeah, no, that's AACC's mascot.
Oh, okay.
We were the Neanderthal podcast in terms of where you couldn't download it because the iPod didn't really exist or wasn't really that popular, and you know you can just stream it and stuff like that. And
Yeah, we
now
just streamed live.
now everything's streaming. It's just
Yeah, now everything. Is,
Yahoo's putting football games on for Christ's sake and streaming it.
if you can watch them.
Did you watch any of that?
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
I didn't give a shit. Those 2 teams. That
I was watching soccer from England.
I think there you go. See, I think I had like 1 guy or 2 guys on my fantasy team. And I just really didn't give a shit. It was like,
My fantasy team blows goats again.
hey, you're 0-8.
I gotta. So I check my team once a week.
Sounds about right.
And I make sure that there's no one.
No one on
playing
bye.
that's on bye.
Right.
So I got a trade request this week, and I saw the email come in, and I was like, you know, I'm not really gonna look at that right now. I don't really care. And then 2 days later, it had been canceled. And I'm like, I'm just gonna assume one of the 2 people in the trade got hurt.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Le'Veon Bell. Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
oh well. Fantasy football's not my game.
I'm doing amazingly well aside from the Face Off Hockey Show one because I don't check that one. I'm doing amazingly well in the other ones. I'm 6-2 in one and 5-3 in the other.
Nice.
Like that's that's actually really good.
I'm leading the league in face-off wins. For our,
Football?
yes.
I'm like, wow, Johnny. By the way, does drive time out? or did I have?
Not that I know of.
Because it literally clicked me off, and I didn't even touch it because my phone was over here. Jesus Christ, Dry, what are you doing? Anyway, apparently Twitter needs an update as well, but that's life.
Oh god. What's new?
I don't know.
Twitter always needs an update.
Twitter needs everything. Twitter and Snapchat. Snapchat needs a lot of things too.
Needy bastards.
Tell you what, man. Dude, Snapchat is just not, there's not enough boobs in it for me, man. I heard it was a boob paradise. It's not. It's not.
I lost.
That's a shame. What do you get? You get a good reward though, right?
4 games to 1 in the finals.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
But you get a cool reward.
Yeah, I'll get something nice.
What did you get?
Yeah.
Can't you claim it now or no?
No, not yet.
Oh.
The season thing is kind of hard on that.
Dude, it's like 7 days.
Because you play
You play a
82
full
games,
82,
and
and
then
it
you play
doesn't go
7
any
games.
faster.
and then right, it's 82 hours.
It's the worst thing in the world. I love that game is good time waster, but goddamn, it's literally 4. Was it 4 days if you don't make the playoffs? Three and change.
Yeah, 3 and change.
Like 3.5, almost 3.5 days if you don't make the playoffs. And you make the playoffs, it's a whole nother day. It's like goddamn.
And there's 7-game series.
Yeah,
So you can literally play the same person for 7 hours.
it's amazing.
It
It's like
creates
chess.
rivalries.
If you play the same team for 15 times, it's gonna be a rivalry. They're gonna be sick of each other. You fucking clods.
Yeah.
That's what the AHL Pacific is. That's hilarious to me. It's just like, oh, San Diego's playing in Ontario again. Jesus Christ! I saw this last week, but in a different venue. And that was what Brad Kisher of the Stockton, Brandon Kisher of the Stockton Heat said. He's always like, yeah, no one wants to see us play San Diego 15 times. That's why we don't have that many games. I'm like, well, why don't you fucking travel, you morons? You put yourself in California there. Well, what do I know? So I'm here eating crazy Detroit style pizza.
Detroit style deep dish.
America
Deep dish.
apparently it's America's favorite Detroit style. I didn't know there was other Detroit styles.
Eminem.
That's true. You heard his remix with The Weeknd?
No.
It's pretty good.
Huh, that's
pretty-
nice. I haven't heard Eminem for a while. Actually.
Yeah, no, he did. He did. There was a remix with him in The Weeknd for the Hills song, and it's pretty good because M sings the verse and then the Weeknd guy plays the hook. And it's pretty interesting.
Nice. Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, it's a book. Norm Macdonald's doing every character. I like his KFC character. It's fucking- Wait, aren't you Colonel Sanders? No. Hey, chicken.
I do like how they switched Colonel Sanders like midway through the
just out of the blue. It's like, I literally I was watching that one day. I think I was watching football. It was like week 1. And I saw that. I'm just like, wait, did Colonel Sanders turn into Norm Macdonald? Wasn't that Daryl Hammond's thing?
Yep.
Wait a minute. And then I looked up online the next day. Yeah, Daryl Hammond and Norm Macdonald are gonna have a thing and see who the true Colonel Sanders is. Like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah, well,
Colin Quinn's gonna be next. It's just gonna be reverse Weekend Update, guys.
that would be awesome, actually.
Dennis Miller's gonna be in there somehow.
Let's be honest. The Daryl Hammond version was kind of creepy.
It was really creepy. It was.
Like it was borderline racist.
Well, he stayed true to the character, if nothing else.
That is true.
If nothing else, he stayed true to the character. I'm looking at your beer that has the Confederate flag on it too.
Yeah.
As we talk about this, I'm like, wait a minute.
And then there's the one on top of it that the only reason I kept the box
It
was
says "Wake Up Dead."
because it's called Nitro Russian Imperial Stout, and it says "Wake Up Dead," and I'm like, that sounds like one hell of a hangover.
It's a hell. Woof. Left-handed brewing company. Is that Flanders'
Yes.
perfect. Russian Imperial Stout. That seems interesting. Wasn't it any good?
I don't know. I didn't have any. I just had the box. They gave me the box at the place. Like, here, it looks like you bought a lot of beer. Use this to carry it out.
Here's a box.
Like, thanks.
It's a 4-pack.
Well, that if it's a 4-pack, then you know it's strong.
Yeah. It says 6 4-packs. I'm like, ooh, that's probably something. That's probably some bitch.
That's the same amount as 4 6-packs.
Math. That's why you're the goddamn accountant of this group. Let's see if I can find it. See if the alcohol content. Jesus Christ, Google Play Store. Enough of your bullshit. You're so goddamn needy. What is it? Russian Imperial Stout. Okay, let's see what Google says. Hold on. Okay, Google. Russian Imperial. Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay, Google. Russian Imperial Stout.
Ooh.
It's got something. All right, stout. All right. All right. Let me try this again.
This is
Okay, Google. Left-handed Brewing Company Nitro Beer. There we go. Boom. Left-handedbrewingcompany.com. Left-hand brewing company. Not left-handed. That'd be weird. Oh, for Christ's sake.
you have to
And
put in
your age. Fuck you. God. Okay, well, I just had to put in 1983 and I was good. So 16-ounce glass. What do we got here? First night, blah, blah, blah. Milk Stout Nitro. That sounds terrible. What do we got here? Can you give me a goddamn description? Instead of, okay, so they just, all right, so all our nitro beers contain both the same ingredients as their classic CO2 equivalents, meant to be highly similar. The main difference is the mouthfeel. Traditional CO2 has a greater carbonic bite, and much smoother than nitro. The addition of nitrogen to a beer gives way too much smaller bubbles, creating a smoother, creamier experience.
Yep, the mouthfeel.
Yeah. Take classic milk stout and milk stout nitro. Visually, you'll notice that as they pour classic milk stout, it behaves like a normal beer when instantaneously mahogany body, blah, blah, blah. As you pour milk stout nitro, the beer will immediately begin to cascade, settling to reveal the body and developing a thick billow off the white head on top.
It's just turned into a
This is really, I don't know what the hell to do this.
This is beer erotica.
And these guys are doing the left-handed brewing company, but they're pouring it with their right hand. This is garbage, and I don't want this anymore in my life.
Wow,
That's sacrilege, man.
Yeah, it's messed up.
What kind of garbage you do it? Oh, Kevin. K-Man coming through in the clutch. Put the camo beer up there, and he says, I don't see it. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. God bless you. Love you, miss you. All right, let's get Lyle on.
All right.
Let's get Lyle. I got to get my headsets, too. I had headsets on all day. It's annoying me, and now here we are. Listen to music and podcast. Listen to podcast. Not our podcast, because I do the show. I don't need to listen to it again. Do I? Do I need to listen to it again? Maybe if we do a best of. Why don't we hear it at one ear? Has that always been the case? Have I always been able to hear it at one ear? Is there something taking off? Oh, that's right, airplanes.
Yes.
I forgot airplanes are a thing. I don't even need this one on. Actually, I'm going to switch this around. Because my better ear is my my left ear. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. There we go. That's much better. Hi, Lyle.
Hey,
How are things?
I'm fine. Looks like you survived your trip just fine.
It was -10 when I left. I don't know. I almost didn't get out of there.
How's your boo-boo?
Oh, it's fantastic. I think it's just a
Yeah,
like
love the I love the children's Band-Aid you put on it.
oh
Way
yeah.
cool.
Well, the TSA people gave it to me, so I'm just
Oh,
like, all right. Well, fine. That's I guess. I was going to use my sock, but I guess this works too.
to stop you from bleeding all over the luggage. Yeah.
And I just ripped. I was trying to put my coat into my carry-on bag, so I didn't have to put it in like the bin, because God knows what garbage hasn't been in there, because they don't wash it. So I just decided to hell with it, and I just shoved it in there. And I guess when I was trying to smush it together to put the zipper up, I ripped my hand open, because I looked down and I'm just like, oh, I'm bleeding already. Trip's not even 2 seconds old. I got through customs really quick, and now I'm just too excited to get on the goddamn plane.
Now I'm bleeding.
Returning to Maryland, it has that effect on people, I hear. Yeah.
I guess, man, but we're having Detroit-style pizza, Lyle.
There you go. There you go.
It's the weirdest damn. Like, did you know there was a Detroit-style pizza?
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Is it like RoboCop and like the Buffy and like we have to build the pizza ourselves? Is this like a
It's a combination of traditional New York and Chicago deep dish.
Wouldn't that be like, I don't know, Wheeling, West Virginia, like the middle part in between?
Or maybe in pizza
Maybe like
terms, a crime against humanity. I don't know, but
in Erie, Pennsylvania, if we're doing that way, like I don't know.
I feel like Detroit style pizza is something that Boston Pizza came up with at some point.
Detroit style pizza with the Boston cheesesteaks. The hell, guys? Jesus Christ.
Detroit style pizza was cooked over a burning dumpster in an abandoned car factory. Yeah, there you go.
We made our Detroit style pizza just like Detroiters make it somewhere else.
Oh my! There you go.
Really only hear out of one ear at this?
All right. Well, Lyle, talk.
Hello.
I can only hear it at the.
There you
side
go.
Here.
That's interesting.
So if you move that one, then I know. Okay, so when you move that, then I know that I've been rambling for too long and you've just stopped listening.
Yeah, if I just leave this completely off like that, if I'm wearing them like Mickey Mouse ears, then that's when you know you have a problem.
It's just like on and on.
If I put the Mellow Yellow can in front of my face and you can't see me, you know I've left the area.
Have you seen those, Lyle?
Have you seen
What's
the,
this? What's this?
It's
The
the
mellow yellow
no.
can?
Can you see it, Lyle?
Gee, what are you holding? I can't see it. What are you holding?
Lyle, can you see it?
See, because I heard the camo and the thing and the stuff on the thing and your camo and
Hey, Lyle. It's a camouflage by KFC.
Thank you, Mike McDonald disguised as Colonel Sanders. My God, those are creepy.
Norm McDonald.
Whatever. Mike McDonald
has a disease and he's not doing well. We wish him all the best.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think Mike McDonald has liver cancer.
The singer?
No, the comedian.
Well, I knew. No, he's fine now. Mike McDonald.
All right.
Oh, he did. He had liver cancer.
Congratulations! I missed out on you.
He had liver cancer 3 years ago. He's since survived and all that. So
Congratulations.
yeah, good on
Good
him.
work.
I thought you meant Mike McDonald, the singer from the Doobie Brothers.
Such
But
a long way
that
to
just
go.
there you go. To
That
make
Rick-
it to the border of Mexico.
That Rick Moranis sketch, by the way, could be the greatest.
Oh my God.
That could that SCTV sketch.
The
could be greatest
SCTV
ever.
one where he's trying to
He's just running to
get to
studio. Such a long way to go.
and then he's
He's outside the
down there reading the
arguing his
paper and
arguing his contract with the guys before he goes in there. Oh, that's a great one.
oh man, classic
Oh, I
SCTV
have to
kids.
show you
Check
that
it out.
later, Johnny.
I feel sorry for you, Johnny. Seriously, classic SCTV. Check it out, kids.
That's like the
Yeah.
only thing from SC. That and there was a fake movie they put on there about a kid trying to try out for the Maple Leafs.
Oh God, yes, that was because that was a ripoff of. Yeah, they were satirizing a movie from 1970 that was along the same line. That was really bad.
Yeah, those are the only two I think I really remember. Of course, I didn't really watch much SCTV because I was young at that time.
Oh sure, they were kind of you were seeing all the reruns by that point. They were all gone on making movies, and John Candy was probably dead by that time. So,
You know what? No,
John Candy was alive.
it was before Cool Runnings,
okay then.
So-
all right then. So yeah, he was still alive then. Yeah.
but not by
Uncle
much.
Buck?
Yeah, not by much. Well, Uncle Buck was
Uncle
what,
Buck was
88, 89?
80, yeah, 89.
Yeah,
87.
Cool Runnings was 92, I believe,
yeah.
if memory serves. Came around the same time as the Winter Olympics. So the
That's
92 Winter Olympics
The
before they
Albertville,
changed
yeah.
it to the 94 Olympics and screwed everything up. But whatever.
Well, you know these things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then they had Albertville, and then they had Lillehammer right after that.
Yes,
How about that? What a time to be alive, Johnny.
I know. We grew up
What
in a good time.
Time to be alive.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is the jet lagged and
Yeah.
Johnny show.
Yeah.
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 Jet and Johnny in the morning. So Connor McDavid got hurt.
Oh yeah, and they haven't and Listen.
What? They're still talking about it up there?
they haven't shut up about it up here in Canada. It is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, okay, look, listen, feel bad for the kid, obviously. I mean, bad pun not intended, a tough break early in his NHL career. Yes, I know. Hey, I warned you, bad pun not intended. Shut up. Anyway, you're just mad that I thought of it first. Shut
No,
up.
I said that 30 minutes ago.
Oh, all right.
We said that a lot 30 minutes ago, including with Chris Kelly too.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one I couldn't
can't
watch.
I couldn't. Jen sent that to me, and I'm like, you can't show me leg injury.
Oh man, no. If you've ever had, and even if you've had a serious leg injury like that, like I did, I cannot even look at that.
Yeah, I know.
I just- The NBC Sports this morning, I was scrolling through, and they had like just the start of the clip where the angle you see him just as his leg is about to hit the boards. I'm like, I am not friggin' hitting play.
She
No.
sent me a Vine that was in slow-mo. I'm like, nope.
Oh, Jesus, no.
But Johnny's got a good hypothesis about why that happened.
Yeah, it's because we all grew up in a time period where we saw Joe Theismann's leg break.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh,
And we were
man.
children when this occurred.
And the leg went like that. Oh,
And
God.
like, literally, we went out, like, if we had a patio or like a deck outside the house, we would just go out there and just look out into the sky and just question life. It's like,
Yeah, it was like,
Six.
damn.
like, you know what, man? I don't think I'm gonna have enough to buy a house when I'm 30. You know, with the economy and the VIG, and I'm pretty sure
And the
stuff.
thing and stuff. But yeah, but no, they haven't shut up about Connor McDavid up here. They just TSN let off Sports Center this evening for 12 minutes. First it was, and they kept endlessly showing him crashing into the boards over and over and over. But the best part, the
And
best
to the
part, the best part of this, the best part of this for me though was it was enough that they were talking to the Oilers players and everybody, the players and the coach and the general manager, and they're all down and everything like that, which is understandable. But then they decide to let's go around the league and talk to other people about what they think about all this. And the best part was they asked Jack Eichel what he thought about it, and he basically in so many words said, "Well, it's that's too bad for the Oilers, but I don't really think about him that much, so And I loved his honesty. Because quite frankly, why the hell are you asking him? What does he care? He's not a teammate of this guy. Oh, what do you think? What do you think about the guy who got picked ahead of you in the draft getting injured? Sucks to be him.
And they barely played against each other aside from World Juniors.
And I mean, they got along at the draft because they had to. They were forced together and having to do all these cheesy photo ops. So, I mean, they got along. But Jack Eichel's focused on his career right now. He doesn't give a shit what happens to Connor McDavid. It's like, sorry. But the thing is, Connor McDavid didn't die. Or he's not fighting for his life in hospital. If he'd gone into the boards, God, I hope I never ever see this happen. If he wound up going into the boards head first and broke his neck and he was fighting for his life in a hospital, well, yeah, I could understand that.
Then
coverage.
we go to coverage.
Yeah,
like
but
24/7.
he broke his friggin' collarbone. It's just his. I mean, it's a serious injury. He's out 2 to 3 months, but it's not the end of his career. He's not dying. So, I mean, geez, he broke his collarbone. Give it a couple minutes. Okay, fine. Now we move on to other sports. Like, look at poor Chris Kelly, who got his leg injured. Yeah, they barely mentioned that for 15 seconds.
Because
showed him being carried off. Oh yeah, who cares? This poor mug went and suffered a serious leg injury that is basically season ending. He's out 6 to 8 months. It's that bad,
And especially
basically
for a femur, because that thing is hard to break.
Oh shit, man, that's the biggest bone in your leg. So I mean, come on.
You think?
That's what she said. Hey, hey, yeah, he made a dick joke.
Wieners.
But yeah, I mean,
Lyle, if they get Austin Matthews off of this, I'm burning the place down in Buffalo.
Oh Jesus!
You know
You're
that.
burning the place down. You can see it. You can see it. Bill Dale will be sitting there and he'll just look at a car. He won't even friggin' show it. He'll just. Why are we even having this?
And the first pick of the NHL. Jesus Christ! What are we doing here? Why don't we just hold all the drafts in Edmonton? Fuck! The draft will commence June 26th. First Niagara Center.
And everybody knows Edmonton's getting the first round picks. So just come later afterwards. See who gets the second and third.
It's like almost when the heel wins the belt and they reluctantly hand it over to him.
Yeah.
Like he just throws it at him and then walks away. Damn card, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon gorilla walks off the ramp.
No chance.
You're fired.
You're fired.
So when Austin Matthews gets to this,
Well, Austin Matthews suffered a back. Actually, Austin
we-
Matthews, he suffered a back injury, guys.
and when we mentioned this, we wondered if it's a little too young for him to get back injuries at this point. It's a little.
Well, depends on how it happened.
I mean, we get it.
Extended
He's carrying the team on his back, but I mean,
How did he suffer that back injury anyway?
I don't think it was a hit. I think it was just like strained back, and at least that's what his agent was saying.
I think
Brisson was
that's,
saying.
yeah.
So It's an interesting thing, but still, I mean, that's rough for Connor McDavid, but whatever.
Well, it's a broken collarbone. It's a couple of months, 2-3 months. He'll be fine. Just it's like shit. Yes, I get that it's a bad, bad turn of events
Bad break.
for the Oilers.
Say it.
You
Just
can say
say
it.
No, I already said it.
No, we recycle jokes.
It's a bad
We've
turn
done
of
mellow yellow
events.
gags for 15 minutes.
It's
Bad break joke again.
an unexpected turn of events, but I mean, the kid will be back. Get over it. Relax. Figure out how you're going to win without him now. Hey, true test of character and all that jazz.
I just hate that I hit collared him with an injury.
Yep. See ya. Scotty's going to pick up the car now. He's out. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I deserve that one.
It would be rough. I mean, it's rough for the Oilers to lose their star player for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is.
I don't know what is collarbone surgery.
Well,
What is that?
2 to
Well,
Yeah, that sounds about right?
basically they'll put pins into it. The reason why I know that is because in TSN's ultra exclusive super duper coverage of the McDavid and McDonald too of the McDavid collarbone.
Norm McDonald came and
They actually, Norm McDonald actually broke his collarbone while doing another KFC commercial. He slipped on the grease and fell down. Anyway,
delicious grease.
but among the things that TSN did, they actually spoke to a doctor, and he had a wall chart there to show, okay, well, basically, this is your collarbone.
Wow, they have nothing else. They have the CFL.
I know.
They have the Leafs and
Yeah.
Raptors games. They have
And
nothing.
that's all they got.
All this regional crap on but everything else is like TSN 3, 4, and 5 have the same thing going on with as
But
TSN 1.
basically, the good thing though is that at least that was a bit informative because the guy at least did explain the type how this surgery was conducted with the pins in and all this happy shit. But 2 to 3 months. And then he'll be back. So he'll be back about mid-season. I mean, listen, the Oilers weren't going to make the playoffs anyway this year. So
No, but they were though. There's all the hope.
Oh,
All the hope.
hey, they brought up Leon Draisaitl. Now they don't have to worry about sending him back down. Now there's a roster spot.
Boom. Done.
And Jordan Eberle's supposed to be back in the next week.
That's awesome. They can
Oh,
just
that helps.
spin him from line to line, right?
You son of a bitch. I was thinking of a dreidel line, and you took it. Good job.
Draisaitl, they make him out of clay. Draisaitl, with Draisaitl you will play.
I hope not. That's easier to break.
Mm,
Yeah.
Especially if he's hardened.
Oh yeah, obviously.
that's what she
Yeah,
said.
put him in the kiln first.
Kill him.
You want to
Probably
kill him?
No, the
It's
kiln.
just in. John Patanzo wants to kill Leon Draisaitl. Film at 11.
That's fine.
That's all right. Hell with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, it's a fair cop.
Yeah, you're right. Can't deny it now. It's on videotape.
It is on radio tape.
It's on radio. It's on
It
the
was-
internet tape.
It was John Patanzo in the library with the lead pipe. That's what she
Yeah.
said. No!
You know what?
There we go.
This tastes like foreclosure.
See? It is Detroit style.
It is Detroit style. There you go. Hey.
They did lower the price for us.
They did actually. They figured that $8 was too much, so it was only $6.
For a tire fire in your mouth, it better be.
Uh,
Well, maybe on the mountain coming out. Maybe we'll see. See how it
I think
goes.
the deep dish is a little much from Little Caesars.
It's not really that deep. It's shallow at best. Like it's. I don't know.
I'll just go with the classic.
Yeah. Next time the hot and ready's just straight up circles. We're not gonna
There you
square.
go.
We're not gonna leave. We're gonna cut the corners.
No,
There you go.
we'll have circles.
Circles.
Yes.
There you go.
Spin it.
Just like Michael Nylander.
Boom.
Halaka boom.
That's what he does.
Oh, there you go.
Skates in the zone and circles back.
There it is.
And we're back to hockey.
There it is. Thank God.
Yeah.
So Connor McDavid. He was 18
Near
years old.
death.
18 years old at this time.
Yeah. Connor McDavid near death, result of a vicious attack by one John Patanzo.
President Gerald Ford today was killed by a pack of wolves. He was 85. Do we really think he's going to get killed by a pack of wolves? That was another good sketch Dana Carvey did in SNL. Doing all those things. We can't take anything. Gerald Ford was killed today by
Dana Carvey was the best, man. He was he was one of the best on SNL. He was one of the best, man.
Absolutely, he was.
And that stand-up of his is still one of the best of all time.
Timeless.
Of all times.
I was saying that stand-up from, I think it was 94.
94. Yeah,
still
we
stands up.
Yep.
The Dave Chappelle from 2001 still stands up from Killing Me Softly.
And Sinbad.
And the Sinbad.
And the Sinbad was, and interestingly, even in the parachute pant era, Sinbad, it's still
it's
still holds up,
it's still good. It's just like, yeah, it's for the time, but it's relatable.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatable. God bless you, Sinbad, wherever you are.
Vegas.
Sinbad was killed today by a pack of lone wolves.
Anyway.
This tastes like Ford's downfall.
Oh man. Vulcanized rubber.
It tastes like Japanese engineering.
It probably came off an assembly line, just like Ford's.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's how it's Detroit style.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh god, I've been up since 3:30 Mountain Time. I am loopy as shit.
Oh
Man. Someone else who was loopy was Brendan Gallagher after he got hit by Dustin Bufflin. I'm surprised there's no suspension of that, Lyle. Like that to me, it was one of those calls where it was just like, it could have been, you could give him a game or two and people wouldn't move, but they gave him nothing. I mean, it's almost, did you, obviously as a Canadians fan, you were up in arms. Your thoughts on this? Like, was that at least a 2-game, 3-game warranted suspension there, or was that what they gave him fine?
It should have been, but the fact that Gallagher was not hurt at all. In fact, he jumped up and God love the little guy. Immediately wanted to go and have a scrap with Bufflin for the hit. I think that was why they just probably turned around. He's fine. He's fine.
No, that should be a sign of concussion.
It should be, of course.
That's very true.
Yeah, of course. He's 5'8" and 170 pounds if you wrap a lot of tape on him. Dustin Bufflin is Andre the Giant sized, and you're going to want to have a scrap.
I mean, that is literally David and Goliath.
There you go. It is literally. Brother Gallagher, I anger you.
Bobby Heenan.
Hulk Hogan.
Wait a minute. That's no Dustin.
No, Dustin.
So that's actually Dustin Bufflin after a 3-on-3 overtime.
Yeah, he's no fan of. There are some players that do not like. No, yeah, and you think Eric, you think he'd love it being able to freewheel in that, but he does not. But the 3-on-3 overtime is achieving what they wanted it to achieve, and the amount of shootouts are down. So pick your poison, guys. Basically, it's pick your poison. Do you want more games ending in shootouts, which you guys are just like, oh, well, this sucks? Or would you prefer a 3-on-3 overtime, which ensures that you're not going to go to a shootout? Pick your poison.
Well, wasn't the big thing that we thought of when these new rules happened? It wasn't about the scoring; it was scoring chances. Like that, and the 3-on-3 overtime gives you nothing but scoring chances.
Oh my God! I mean, well, yeah. I mean, you're guaranteed you're going to have an odd man rush, and if that gets broken up, you're going to have an odd man rush the other way. It's basically odd man rushes the whole friggin' way, back and forth. The goaltender must drive the goaltender's batty. I
would hope so.
Man, yeah. Freeze that puck every chance you get. It doesn't matter. Leave your crease, freeze it near the end boards. Doesn't matter. Just freeze that puck every chance you get. But this was inevitable. Couldn't anybody, come on. Nobody should be surprised by this. We knew when it's a 3-on-3 overtime, well, it's going to open the game up. Going to be a lot of odd man rushes. Yep. And it will ensure that we don't go to shootouts quite as often. So, pick your poison. Either that or you get rid of the overtime entirely and just go straight shootout after it's tied.
Oh God! People burn down the house. That would be awesome.
Really? No, they yeah, exactly. Because they won't burn down the house. Because fans love the shootout. Even like I said, even Don Cherry was no fan of the shootout, but he said, "Hey, the fans love it, and they do, and they do." Purists, we can argue and say, "Oh, we don't like it. It sucks." Blah blah. Don't matter. Fans love it. So either put up with the 3-on-3 overtime and stop your whining about it, or you go automatically to shootout and just have done with it.
Or you just drop the loser point and you decide that, if you're tied at the end of 3 periods, it's a tie. Go home. Have fun.
Yeah. Oh, but we can't have that. The games, there must be a winner.
The hell with that.
Yeah, the only time there has to be a winner is in the playoffs.
Is the next step? Is there ever going to be a system where it's a 3-2-1 system, point system wise?
I
God,
just,
that would be awesome.
I would just like to see it just be okay. You know, you're tied at the end, and the winner gets 2 points, and the loser gets bugger all. That's my system. I don't
That'll
want
help, too.
3-2-1. I don't want 3-2-1. It's like you tied at the end of it. Well, no points. You know, there must be a winner. 2 points for winner, no points for losers. I don't like the pity point.
There we go.
Never liked the pity point.
No points for losers. That would be on the back of our next show.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is ought to be on the next. No points for losers. That's going to be
We
on the
have
next
several
Face Off Hockey
shirts we
Show
have to
shirt.
make.
Yeah, we're gonna make a
We have to
collection.
make a lot.
We gotta make a
It'll
lot
be
of
like Burger
shirts.
King. Like each week you walk in, you have to put on a
Baseball?
shirt.
Remember the Orioles gave away those baseballs at Burger King, and you had to eat Burger King for weeks? Get the
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
guys
give me
live
the-
to
just,
you
know,
guys live to tell the tale.
yeah,
Good
just
God.
give me the chicken tenders.
You guys really
Give me
wanted
the
those shirts,
baseball.
didn't you? You guys really wanted those baseballs badly.
It was
Ugh.
Cal Ripken. He's apparently a god.
Well, yeah. Apparently, what do you mean? Apparently, he's a god up here.
He's
Come
the
on,
most
don't
shortstop
deny
ever.
your
Sean knows
don't-
it.
don't deny your roots, Scotty. Don't deny your
I don't
roots.
know. I'm glad I go to Charlottesville tomorrow. Technically, that's down there, so
It's in the South.
it is in the South.
Yes.
We're gonna see a lot of camo down there.
Yeah.
Like more than mellow yellow cans. We're gonna see a lot of camo down there in Charlottesville.
The beers might have camo.
God, I hope so. It's gonna mask the taste. You're drinking Bud Light. It's gonna mask it completely. What do I have?
Can't- Cops can't confiscate what they can't see.
Exactly. Open container laws, yes.
I feel like Virginian cops though can see camouflage. Like it's
Is
pretty
that their
normal.
special
right?
skill?
like they've been trained for years in order to see camouflage.
Guys, we've been preparing this whole time. Make it happen. Cletus, get it. Get that camouflage boy. Really weird.
Yeah.
He's driving away on a tractor 10 miles an hour.
Yep.
Still
It's
bypassing.
it's like a scene from Austin Powers.
It's like this.
No.
It's like the Simpsons episode where Sideshow Bob is going off in the blimp and they too fast by air. Well, Bob, you might, you know what, Bob, you might get past the fly swatters, but you won't get past the pool skimmers. Oh, my good time.
Oh my!
So Alex
Good
Semon's
times.
been benched.
Alex Semon's been benched.
Been benched.
Been benched. Well,
Took, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
that took 3 weeks. They were patient, but apparently they're not going to give up on him just yet. But they want him to get his speed up to speed because it's not up to speed right now. He's a little on the slothy side.
See what, 30,
31.
31?
31. Yep. 31. Hey, like I said, the Habs didn't go on the hook for big dollars for this guy, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's like, doesn't work out.
Seven and hooking. That's probably
It's
probably,
it's a new morning show.
apropos.
Oh, there you go.
analogy right there. I think that you can guarantee right around the 12-minute mark in the third period that Alex Semon's going to go to the box.
He's gonna draw a call. He's like, wait, it's 6 minutes left in the tight game. Hook. 2 minutes, power play, goal. Oh, Alex
Where
Semon.
have we seen this?
We've
before?
seen this play before, and I don't know what it is. But alas, here we are. Like, is it that big of a falling out? Like, I mean, we all know his enigmatic charm, as though we like to throw that word around because it makes us feel smarter about ourselves. But I mean, it's almost as if it's like them dressing as Spider-Man in England for the Papa Johns.
Right.
We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's almost as if Alex Semon is playing this role. He's playing the gimmick way too easy, and it's like, you know, next thing you know, Sheltarian's just like, all right, up in the booth to you. Go up there, do some popcorn, have fun.
No, but the thing is, though, that helps offset it is the guys that Mark Bergevin's been able to pick up who are actually fitting in very well for them. Guys like Torrey Mitchell and Brian Flynn and Paul Byron that they plucked off of waivers from the Flames. I mean, man, he scored a beautiful short-handed breakaway goal against Winnipeg the other night.
Yeah, I mean, he's a. I mean, they got a lot of good guys, but I mean, are we ever going to see Alex Semon 2004, 2005, or 2005, 2006 again? Like, are we ever going to see a 30 goal, even close to a 30 goal?
Nope.
Goal?
Nope. I know.
10? We're going to see 10 goals?
Yeah, I think we could see 10.
All right, 10 goals. Over under 10 and a half goals for
Goals
Alex.
is the over-under.
Over under 10 and a half for Alex
Yeah.
Semon this year.
There you go.
Take the bet, kids.
Take the bet. Pay the ticket, take the ride.
I mean, I'm taking the under.
You're going
I'm
under.
going to say 9. He'll score 9 and then get benched the rest of the season. Actually, he'll score 10, and the half will get me over. 3 points in 10 games for him so far this year. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not so good, boss.
But again, got him for a bargain. So what the hell?
Exactly 1.1. Just because Carolina paid him $14 million to get the hell out of here.
Linda said
that
they
was a
give him.
bad move.
He's only hurting himself because Montreal's chugging along pretty good without him. So
By the way, fun fact, since we're talking money here,
money.
World Series just ended. Kansas City
Yeah.
just won.
Yeah, good for them. It's been 30 years. Good for them.
The 1985 Kansas City Royals had Brett Saberhagen on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much they paid him in 1985? The Royals.
How much?
$150,000.
Are you kidding?
No.
No. Are you okay?
No, I'm not kidding.
Wait a minute. So that's 1985, right?
Yep.
$1985.
There it is.
All right. Okay. So $1985. I'm going to do the conversion here right now. I have an inflator calculator, kids.
There we go.
All right. So it's $150,000.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 150. Oh, too many zeros. No, that's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. 150. 100. Oh, wait. Whoa. I knew that was too many zeros.
Yep,
Shit.
that was 1.5 million.
Yeah. That is $334,000 in ARM funds today.
All right. Excellent.
How much did George Brett get?
Oh, I don't know.
He was on your yeah. Good luck ever paying a player $150,000 or $350,000 in today's Major League Baseball.
Here's a funny story. Brett Saberhagen.
Yeah.
How much did he get paid this year by the New York Mets?
How much?
$250,000. Because they're still on a buyout for Brett Saberhagen. So the Mets paid him $250,000 this
How
year.
long is? Are you kidding me?
No, I am not.
When did that buyout happen?
Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Actually, probably longer than that.
Gotta be long. Oh, gotta be longer than that. Saberhagen was a rookie in '85.
He's on the Bobby Bonilla plan.
Yeah.
Let's see. Post-playing career. He left in 2005.
Okay. Yeah.
So
10 years. How long is that buyout?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Man, Alexei Yashin got
Number.
nothing on these guys.
Yeah,
Mike Richards got nothing on these guys. Holy crap.
I know it's really bad.
Baseball's
That's-
way better with
Woo!
long-term deals and giving people money for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Money for nothing just to go away. Yeah, here's money. Go away.
Yeah, that's something. It's that's like Bobby Bonilla getting paid 1.1 until 2037.
Jesus.
Yeah, did you not know that?
I knew I knew that they had paid a lot. I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler, but I will pay a lot to buy out this ball player.
Here we go. For 25 years, starting in 2004, Brett Saberhagen received annual deferment payments from the Mets of $250,000.
Unreal. And Benias is
2029 and Bonilla
Benias is to when?
2037.
Man. Unbelievable. We all picked the wrong professions.
1.19 million over the next 25 years for Bobby Bonilla.
Damn. What's he doing now? Bobby Bonilla, where is he now?
He's doing nothing.
Oh, of course he's doing nothing. I'm just curious. Where is he now? Lounging on a beach. And...
Sorry, 2035, not 2037. I was off by 2 years.
Oh, you're off by 2 years. Don't make it any worse than it already is.
You're way off. And that's also the Mets, isn't it?
Yep, both the Mets.
Wow.
So the Mets.
And then the Islanders had the Yashin thing.
And
That's
that's
the Yashin thing.
yeah.
My God. What is going on in New York?
You don't see anything about Bobby Bonilla here other than, okay, charity. Participated charity. Oh, okay. He's participated in charity events like the Players All-Star Trust Golf Tournament, organized by Dave Winfield and Joe Mauer in 2014. He does benefit different schools. But otherwise, he's doing pretty much nothing. You're right. Yeah.
Here we go. Beginning in January 1st, 2011, the Mets will pay former player Bobby Bonilla $1.19 million a year for 25 years as part of a buyout of the $5.9 million the team owed him in 2000.
That's crazy, man.
So hold on.
And meanwhile,
So
everybody in
instead of
hockey.
5.59 million. What was it? 5.5 million?
5.9.
5.9 million. So instead, what they're doing is they're paying him upwards of $30 million.
Yeah. A year earlier, Similar deal for Brett Saberhagen, 24,000. Blah 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 blah.
And meanwhile, in hockey, everybody loses their shit because Mike Richards is going to get $14.67 million over 10 years from the Kings.
Yeah, I mean,
perspective, kids. Be thankful it's not MLB.
Let me see if I can find something, because that was Wall Street Journal, so that was a lot of bullshit talk that I didn't understand because I didn't really pay attention to finance class. All right, here we go. From 1994, Badaya was the highest paid player. Bonilla is currently making $1.19 billion for the New York Mets each year. This is part of a deal made when the Mets released Bonilla before the 2000 season, while still owing him $5.9 million for the final year of his contract. The deal expires in 2035, at which point Bonilla would have been paid $29.8 million for a season, which he did not even play for the Mets.
God. That's just crazy.
How does that work? I don't know. Played for the Orioles for a bit. Luckily, they didn't get hooped on that.
They weren't.
That's because the Mets were paying his salary.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, Chicago Blackhawks 5-1 after one period, after the first period against the Blues. Yep.
Jesus Christ, who's in that? Please don't tell me Jake Allen, because I'll throw myself off a cliff.
You're not gonna like this.
Oh no, Lyle, don't tell me this. Please don't tell me this. There's no cliffs around here. Oh no, Brian Elliott gave a 4. Thank God.
Oh, it was Brian Elliott. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, palpitations.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
That 1A1. All right. So best case scenario apparently for McDavid, 7 to 8 weeks.
That's the best case. Yeah, they're looking in the outside 3 months.
Yeah. 5 players to consider adding in wake of McDavid's injury. There's that. Score on top of things.
Jump into the old McDavid sweepstakes 2.0, kids, in your fantasy league.
Because if you picked Connor McDavid 50th overall in the 3rd round, you're going to need somebody now.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some Sam Bennett. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. No.
Dr. Sam Bennett?
Dr. Sam Bennett.
Yeah, Dr. Sam Bennett, because player Sam Bennett.
Not so good, boss.
What a disappointment early. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised at how poorly he's playing.
Yeah.
Then again.
But you got to figure last year he missed the beginning part of his season too, and then when he finally got back on the ice, he ripped it up. So maybe around January.
Maybe January is when he'll find that gear.
Now.
Maybe that's when he'll find that gear. I don't know. Well, the whole Flames team's playing terrible. So
really,
well, they always were. It's just they were last year. They could stage 3rd period rallies and surprise their opponents, and now If they had a decent goaltender, I said this at the start of the season, get a decent goaltender, and I like their chances. But oh man, I mean,
do that, Lyle.
Hiller and Ramo and Ordio. Poor kid. Although in his defense, it's because he hasn't had much playing time. It basically sat him on the bench for a month and then threw him in for a couple of games. Yeah, way to keep the guy game sharp. Idiot.
Yeah.
Coach of the year, Bob Hartley, ladies and gentlemen. Coach of the year.
Gotta love him.
Well done.
Gotta love him.
Him and Patrick Waugh, 2014 Coach of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, and his team's a tire fire too.
And what are the similarities between the two?
Defense they don't like. I don't know.
Well, no, it's just the fact that they surprised everybody and everyone caught on to it.
Yeah,
they're shit.
Well, it's because they're. But I mean, God, the Flames have such depth in defensive talent. That's what gets me.
We think they do.
No, they do. They do. There's a lot of skill on that blue line, but it's just they're playing terribly, and that all comes down to coaching. You know, like God,
they gave him an extension. It's fine.
Damn, man. It's fine. Horrible. Terrible. And of course, Patrick Waugh, what are you going to do? Fire him? We're going to fire Patrick Waugh. No, we can't because he's involved in management, and Joe Sakic's his buddy.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
They screwed themselves on that one.
Welcome to the Gretzky syndrome, which you saw in Arizona, whereby you have to learn, kids, that you don't go and hire a former player who's then going to turn around and hire all his buddies, because that doesn't work. Or, if you will, Edmonton Oilers before they finally cleaned house last summer.
Well, you know, what's his name? Greg Sherman's still there, I think.
Yeah, with his feet up on his desk going, hey, ain't my fault, bitches.
I think he's selling tickets. He's cold calling people. He's cold calling people for partial season ticket plans.
He's going, not my fault. I did what I was supposed to do, and I drafted the players. You guys thought you could do better than me.
Have you ever seen that movie Simone with Robert De Niro and Dennis Leary?
No.
Okay, it's a piece of shit movie, and you shouldn't. have seen it anyway.
Thank you.
But basically, what it is De Niro created this virtual reality woman named Simone, and she's a supermodel.
I do remember this movie.
I think, and Dennis Leary, I think, fell in love with his managers. No, that was Wag the Dog. I'm thinking of. But anyway, De Niro. No, it wasn't De Niro. Who the fuck's the other guy? It's not De Niro.
Joe Pesci?
No, I wish. He was Scent of a Woman.
Robert
Al
Redford.
Pacino.
Pacino, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pacino.
Just naming.
Yeah, just naming people. No, but Pacino created a woman. He was going ahead and just running her and making her a
Is this
supermodel.
Heat too?
It could be Heat 2.
Yeah.
Heat 2, and they just named it.
Heat 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, we'll just...
But yeah, I'm almost thinking that's what Greg Sherman is. He's a virtual reality person that Joe Sakic is running from a boardroom, and he was just there for 2 years before Sakic's like, all right, I can do this now, guys.
Man, because it's just...
That was a garbage fucking movie. I don't know why I paid that much. Oh, that's right.
Because it was Al
working in a
Pacino
movie theater.
too. Yeah, and it was Al Pacino, and you think, wow, how bad could it be?
That's why I saw that dog shit Wag the Dog movie, because I think Pacino was in
Oh
that too.
man, that was I remember hearing, oh yeah, that movie's so great, it's great political commentary. I remember watching it and going, what a waste of terrific talent. That movie really sucked.
I want to see who was in that movie and what year was
Oh,
that.
Dustin Hoffman was in it for one, so I was pissed off right away. Not because I don't like Dustin Hoffman, but because I was pissed off that he got played such a shitty movie.
Is it The Truth About Cats and Dogs?
Yep, it was The Truth About Cats and Dogs.
The Truth About Cats and
God.
Dogs.
Oh, that's perfect. De Niro, Levinson. De Niro was a producer in that movie. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Barry Levinson was a director, well-respected director, and he directed a piece of crap.
Yeah, De Niro, Hoffman.
Yep.
Anne Heche.
When
Dennis
she had a
Leary.
career.
Yeah,
Dennis
exactly.
Leary, yeah. Well, Dennis Leary's still good. Dennis Leary still has a career.
Willie Nelson,
Oh, poor Willie.
Andrea Martin, Kirsten Dunst, William H. Macy,
A lot of good actors
Woody
in there.
Harrelson. Yeah, a lot of.
Oh yeah, a lot of good actors.
David
in
Koechner was a direct. David Koechner directed that movie. Holy
mean,
shit!
I didn't see that movie when it first came out. I remember waiting a couple of years and then just because it was okay, get it at the went back in the days when video stars was still a thing, kids.
Why did I see that when I was 14 years old in the theater?
I have no clue.
Because it had dogs in it, and you thought it was going to be cute.
All right, well, I thought it was in a political thing at that time. I was trying to keep up with my buddies doing a political thing, and I just stopped. I like
It was
just like, oh, this is
horrible. And I thought, okay, maybe it was me, so I downloaded it and tried rewatching it again, and I gave up halfway through. I said, no, this movie's just as shitty as it was when I saw it 12 years ago.
It's got
It has not aged well.
They got a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, at the time.
This is now. This is now. I'm
Now?
looking at it right now. Like on IMDb, it's a 7.1 out of 10.
I don't know why. I don't know why
either.
Maybe because of the actors. I give the actors credit. They tried their best. I would give it. I'll give it most a 5.
I was going to say it won 2
acting.
Oscars. What? No, it didn't.
It was for Best Grip.
Yeah, it was the best script.
God.
What did it win? It won a National Board Review for Best Supporting Actress for Anne Heche. Good for her. It won something else. Probably like Barry Rudd. Special jury prize at the Berlin International Film Festival.
Ooh.
Barry Levinson.
I feel like this is one of those movies where they were like, all right, here's the idea. And everybody's like, They go, we'll pay you a lot of money. All right, I'm in.
Done.
At the time, I remember all the big fuss about it. That movie came out, what, 99, I think? 97.
Yep.
Yeah. And at the time, everybody was making a big fuss about it and all of that. And, what a great movie, la, 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 la. But it's just, no, it's just not that good at all. It's trite. It's not good. And it's a shame because there's a lot of good actors in it. That's the thing. I hate seeing a movie that has a lot of good actors and you can see them wasted.
Sorry, it was released in 90.
Like Half-Baked?
Yes.
Not
that kind of wasted.
Not that kind of wasted.
It was released on, January 9th, 1998.
Yeah, I thought it was 98. Yeah.
Really in 98. It was in English and also Albanian. It was translated into. Budget was estimated at $15 million. Opening weekend. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Because it says it was released January 9th, and then they said opening weekend, December 26th. 97.
Yeah, they always do like you have your preview
It's
thing,
at
and
Christmas.
then it goes into wide release soon afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
One of
So,
those things.
opening weekend, December 26th, $92,000 gross on May.
92,000.
$92,000, and then the gross as of after May 1st when it went out of theaters, $43 million. So it made money
Mm.
somehow. It made money.
It wasn't a good movie.
No, it was pretty terrible.
Mm.
It was pretty
Anyway.
assy.
Oh well.
You know what else is terrible, Lyle?
What else?
The fact that I was right. It's terrible
It's
when I'm
terrible.
right.
Right about what, Scotty?
And Lyle goes ahead and says, "Hey, that's a lie, you son of a bitch. I will shoot."
Wow.
Lyle said that last. He said that last week. If we had the ability to run the tape back, I would say that.
Run the tape back, yeah. You'd hear loud. Oh, yeah.
Ryan Johansson confirmed to Aaron
Yes.
Portwine that John Tortorella called him out of shape.
Yeah.
Lyle vehemently said that was untrue.
Yes. You know why I said it was untrue? Because it was reported that it was untrue. But then it turned around and it turned out that Larry Brooks was Larry Brooks was
Lyle,
Larry Brooks was
it's taking you that long as for him to type it.
Yep.
Hairball.
Yes, Larry Brooks was right. He was called out for being out of shape.
And I want an apology.
You're
You
st-
shouted me down from the hilltops.
Actually, no, I didn't. But
Yeah, you did.
no,
I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I said he called him out of shape. I was like, no.
Nope.
And then he elbow
Nope.
dropped me from the
didn't
top.
happen. Didn't happen.
Doing it right
Didn't
now. He's
Didn't
doing
happen.
it right now. That
Didn't
son of a
happen.
bitch.
La, 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 didn't happen. No, selective amnesia.
I'm surprised, and I'm surprised. First off, Larry Brooks got the scoop.
Well, and that's the thing. Johansson was pissed. He said that's the sort of that. He said that was supposed to stay in the room. You know, so he was not pleased about that. And you know, it didn't come from Torts because him and Larry are like this. So
Right.
like
Oil and water.
like that. So
Don't put any in your gas tank.
yeah. So regardless, apparently he did call him out for his fitness. So there we go. So Larry
Called him,
Brooks
"Hey,
was
fatty, stop being fat."
so Larry Brooks was yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, I will.
Oh well, stop clock is right twice a day.
All right, and let's. You know what? Reset the clock. With Larry Brooks' right clock. That is one day. Congratulations, Larry Brooks.
Yeah, I hope nobody disturbed him when he was typing that story.
Well, he started typing that in September.
Mm.
He's not only did he get the story right, he did.
We will never, Scott. We're never going to let that go, are we, Scotty? We are never going to. That was 7 years ago, and we are not going to let it
Larry,
go.
we were talking in a moderate voice, and he got pissed off because he couldn't find the goddamn R button.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter was that he just got lucky that John Tortorella even got hired because he started typing it beforehand. And it was a conversation that had nothing to do about hockey. They were in a bar.
It was
and
actually-
Tortorella was like, Johansson, you're not in shape. And he's like, well, let me chug another beer. But he didn't hear the second part. He only heard the first part.
Funny.
And he just started typing it. And then he's like, oh, shit, Tortorella got hired as a Blue Jackets coach. And now it all makes sense.
How much John Tortorella fan fiction do you think is on Larry Brooks's IBM?
Oh, you know when he retires, that's going to be one hell of a book.
It's gonna be like, remember the Seinfeld episode?
You mean he's writing a book?
started years ago. He's in 2.
It's literally the only person that's ever written their own biography as they were living.
Started as an autobiography, but I got a ghostwriter. Remember that Seinfeld episode when George's burned what's her name's cabin down?
No.
Okay.
Good story, though.
Cool. You know
Good
what?
story. Well, you're going to like this one, kids. Hang in there.
Lyle, do you remember that one?
I did not watch Seinfeld. I was not a fan.
You know what? I'm just
I
gonna-
didn't like Seinfeld.
You know what? Fuck this story. I don't need this story anymore. It's a great story. It's gonna be a Larry Brooks thing about how he's like John Tortorella. Now we can't do that. Can't do
Okay.
that anymore. Now we have to move on. You got to move on. The bigger and better things.
I don't even remember which was Larry Brooks the one that wore 3 different shirts
No, it was Bruce
No,
Garriott.
no.
in
that's
4
Bruce
hours.
That's Bruce Garriott.
That was Bruce Garriott.
You can't miss Bruce Garriott.
I don't hang out with the reporter.
We
people.
try not.
That's
We
you
can't
guys.
hang. We can't
I
hang out with.
the photographer people.
Wow. I mean, Johnny, we see him because he wears a salmon color shirt to start and ends up with like a blue.
Well, it's
So
maybe
either-
it's a technical.
I was going to say if it's not a hypercolor shirt, which in Ottawa they just started there. I think it's a good chance he changes shirts. Which God bless him if he does. He's got the
I
right
just
idea.
hang out with them.
Well, hey,
That's true.
They're cute. Well, the girls, I mean.
Well, not that there's anything wrong with that.
not there's anything wrong with that.
Well, where are the Arizona Coyotes going to move to within the state? Because it seems like they got some beats on Phoenix and Scottsdale and maybe even Tempe.
Yeah, somewhere in the valley is what they're apparently talking about. They got 3 leads
my
going.
God.
Yeah, oh my God.
So grody.
I hope that they moved it into Phoenix and then they changed their name back.
Oh, that's what they're planning. Well, that's one of the things they're talking about was moving. Get the downtown Phoenix if they can get a basketball arena can be built.
Yes.
It's all about the
Seattle
Suns.
situation.
It's all about the Suns. But if they can build a new arena for the Suns, then it'll also because the owner of the Suns is also saying, hey, if you build this arena, it would also be really good for the Coyotes.
There you
Bring the Coyotes in. So he's being smart that way.
It'll come up tomorrow.
Put it this way: they're going to be leaving Glendale. Oh wow! I think we all knew that they were going to be leaving Glendale eventually. But yeah, leaving Glendale.
You know what? I had to switch that around my mouth to see if I like that. And
No,
it wasn't that bad, but I wouldn't taste it
it
again.
was a Suns joke.
Yeah, I know it was a son's joke. Son of a bitch. Lyle's giving pertinent information. I'm here laughing at you and you're stupid joke. Son of a
Yeah.
joke, fucking Annie motherfucker. Anyway, but I mean,
I'll be back.
okay. Well, I was going to say that the people of Phoenix are coming back around again because this is for the people of the sun. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, because I'm in the same room as you. Johnny detaches and goes upstairs. It's really weird. Empty seat, empty microphone. It's an odd situation, Lyle.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We gotta fill some empty air here.
Is there a panic button in November? Or are people just gonna?
Oh, there's definitely a
throw
panic
a
button. Oh, listen, when you win only one game in your first 10 or 11, yeah, there's a panic button. When you go 3-8-1, yeah, panic, definitely.
So we're still talking about the Blue Jackets.
For the Blue Jackets, for the Flames, for
Everybody
everybody's
but the Leafs.
everybody's pick for the win the Stanley Cup. At least in the hockey news, anyway. They weren't my pick. I wasn't on the panel, but since I write for them, anyway. But yeah, they picked the Anaheim Ducks to
Ducks are
beat
such
your
an
mighty Capitals, and yet, what the hell?
They're an odd commodity, the Ducks. I don't know what it's.
Are they playing to get Bruce Boudreau fired? Because that's what it seems like to me.
Like it completely,
There's too much damn talent on that team, Scotty. They should not be playing as badly as they are.
And I mean, it's not like, I mean, as of late, they've gotten a little better. And I mean, you could say here and there the bounces didn't go there. I meing, that game against Chicago, that 1-0 game in overtime,
Sure,
that was pretty. But it's an anomaly, and I don't know if they're trying to get Boudreau fired. Is that better than the devil they don't know kind of situation?
I don't know. But how do you explain Ryan Getzlaf before he wound up with appendicitis, going with only 1 assist in 9 games, or Corey Perry, who won the friggin' scoring title 4 years ago, doesn't have a goal yet.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a goal yet. Like, something is not right there. I mean, if it wasn't for Freddie Anderson, they'd be blown out. I mean, he's kept them in a lot of games.
He's been stellar.
He's been superb. That's why when Elliot Friedman a couple of weeks ago was suggesting, maybe they might, maybe down the road they might trade Freddie Anderson because he's not on a long-term contract. I said, well, that's not happening now. No way. If they have any hope of getting back into the playoffs, they need Freddie between the pipes. So.
I wonder where this puts John Gibson now in terms of everything, because it looks like Freddie Anderson, if they get him signed a long-term deal, I mean, John Gibson, can you do a situation where you keep him around, or do you have to ship him off too? Goaltending is an odd bird.
Well, his situation is strange. I mean, we heard that Gibson was going to be their goalie of the future. I mean, he saw prominent playoff time 2 years ago. But then it became sort of last season. Well, he kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was some of the story of, he went back to the minors because he asked for it. He felt he needed more seasoning or something like that. But now he's, they turned around and they acquired Khudobin last summer, which surprised everybody. And everybody thought, oh, well, that means I remember when they'd made that trade. I remember saying at the time, well, that's it. John Gibson's gone or Freddie Anderson's gone. And no, there's like, nope, that's not going to happen. So I don't know what the heck is going on there. Is Gibson perhaps not the goalie of the future?
I'm telling you, man, you look at what he's doing in the AHL right now. He's doing pretty good. 5-0-0.
He was doing really pretty good in the AHL 2 years ago when they were touting him as the goalie.
And last year too when he went
well,
down.
yeah. So what the hell?
I don't know.
Is this kid ready for prime time or not? Obviously he's not, or else they wouldn't have acquired Khudobin.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
yeah. But I mean, you look at it's not just Getzlaf and Perry. I mean, they brought in Carl Hagelin and he's done nothing. They brought in Kevin Bieksa to replace Francois Beauchemin, and he's just, for the Canucks fans who were crying about, our management is terrible, our horrible management, trade away Kevin Bieksa. Boy, are they glad that they did that now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as a quick aside, for people who were calling Jim Benning the worst general manager, the Canucks fans who were dumping on him, they kind of sort of like him now. It turns out those moves he made didn't hurt the team after all. And look at the young players coming up in the lineup. Gee, could it be he actually knows what he's doing? I don't know. Tune in next week, kids, for another episode of the Jim Benning Hate Fest, which is rapidly losing popularity in Vancouver.
It's the worst show in Vancouver right now.
Canucks?
Yeah.
I can't. I
worse
can't.
than the Canucks.
Worse?
Yeah.
Much worse.
I can't understand it. But getting back to the Ducks, though, it's just that their situation, when you got guys like I said, Kessler's not scoring, Hagelin's not scoring, Silverberg, who, was a beast in the playoffs for them, he's not scoring, something, and that vaunted lineup, or defense that these puck moving guys who were a big part of their offense last year, their offense is dried up too. So, what the hell? You got to figure it's the coach, man.
Yeah, and Bruce Boudreau is a
Bruce Boudreau
is the thing.
He's one of those coaches that
he's one of those guys.
He has a limited shelf life. He's like the first 2 or 3 years he's good, but then after a while, players start tuning him out. Well, come on. I mean, we all saw what that was like when we saw that the HBO special there, and you saw him just going on his little ranty poo there in the dressing room, and just everybody in the dressing room was just. Don't you get right onto that, boss.
Yeah, no, dump and chase, guy. I got it.
Yeah, we got you. Take us away from what we did best. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, they're doing fine.
Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, yeah. But getting back to the original point, yeah, it's time to panic for those teams. When you only have 1, 2, or 3 wins in 10, 11, or 12 games, you got a problem.
They're fine.
You got a problem.
Fine.
Got a freaking problem.
Oh, it's all right.
It might be the stickers' fault.
Could be. It is.
Well,
it is cancer. It is cancer awareness.
I'll put it to you this way: if these guys don't turn around this month, they're done. They're done. They won't be making the playoffs.
I actually think
another crap month like October for those teams, for Calgary, for Anaheim. Yeah, see ya. Bye bye.
I give it to middle of this month and they're done. I give it to the 15th.
Thanksgiving.
Wow. Thanksgiving. There you go. Even better. If you these guys make it to Thanksgiving and they're still playing crap, forget about it. Well, I mean, I can't even remember who did it, but one of these analytic guys that Scotty loves so much. But you'll like this.
Frauds.
Nah, but anyway, they did they just did some number crunching and looked back over history and found that in NHL history that teams that if they were what was it, if they had under 10 points by the time they hit mid-November, hit 10 points or less, their odds of reaching the playoffs were 20%.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
1 in 5 chance.
So what you're saying is that if you're shit for the first 6 weeks of a 6 month,
you ain't coming back. You ain't coming back. You ain't coming back. The odds are against you. The odds are against you.
That's interesting how the numbers work.
Women.
This segment brought to you by Facts. Facts, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let them mess up your dream world.
Listen, women and car dealers may lie, but numbers never do. So.
Right, because they can't talk.
Exactly. That'd be really weird, and you might want to check if someone roofied your drink.
Yes.
There you go.
It's like Donald Duck in Magic Land.
That went over my head. What the hell's that?
It was a video we watched when we were kids. You might not have. It might be my childhood.
I would have remembered a duck in a magic land full of math.
They
I'd be like, well, what is this bullshit? Shouldn't be there. It's garbage. I don't like it.
they taught you geometry using a pool table.
Yeah, I might need nap time. So what?
Would you like a juice?
I love it, juice. Now get the fucking duck off the screen. God, you're 18. Why are you in 3rd grade? Fuck you. That's why. Drop the mic.
Now, Scotty. No. Using the inside voice again.
God, fuck you, teacher. I'm tired of freaking late on the line. I want to walk on the line. What am I, Johnny Cash? I'm not going to walk the line. I should have. You know what? Damn it! I want to go back in time and make that joke.
Yep. You
Since I know the reference.
Too late.
My mom still works there, so I'm gonna go back there this week. Just be like, I'm not Johnny Cash, and then walk out and be like, Johnny, I think it was Johnny Cash. Just yell in the parking lot. It wasn't. That's the story of Kwanzaa, everybody.
Hey!
Well, you got any bag of fun for us?
The only thing that I got, if you guys love numbers, and I know you don't, the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, in association with the Americans for Tax Reform, the last couple of years they've released studies that they conclusively prove that NHL players go to teams where they're going to pay lower tax. It's taxes that determine where they're going, or at least it would be if it wasn't for people like me who actually pulled apart their numbers and proved that they were complete and utter horseshit. And you can read all about it, kids, in my latest installment on the Soapbox titled "Taxes and the NHL." It's on my Soapbox now.
It's a vague title.
It's a long read. Yeah, a short title for a very long read, but.
Can you just TLDR that for me?
Let me just give you some very brief examples of where they screwed up.
Give me the Coles notes of that.
Yeah, very brief examples. They cited several examples to prove their hypothesis. One of them saying listed that Artem Anisimov, signed with the Chicago Blackhawks, as that was proof that he went from Columbus to Chicago as an unrestricted free agent, except he didn't do that. He was traded, and he wasn't even an unrestricted free agent this summer because he's still on the final year of his contract. He just signed a contract extension, and it wasn't because he was going to be living in a place like Illinois where he was going to be paying less taxes than Ohio. It was because he was having a chance to play for the next 6 years with a perennial Stanley Cup champion.
To be fair, they got his name and his team right.
They did. Unlike but
them right now.
No.
Two things.
No. Or you guys are gonna love this little boo boo. You remember that Curtis Glencross got dealt from Calgary to Washington last season?
I sure do remember that.
You sure do. Hey, yeah, from the city you were living in, Scotty, to the city of your favorite team. Yeah. Well, it turned out they flipped it. They had him going from Washington to Calgary because therefore it meant that he was demanding a trade, or that he waived his no trade clause to be traded from Washington, which was higher taxes, to Calgary, which pays the NHL city with the lowest taxes in the league.
Lyle, are you sure you didn't pull this article from The Onion?
I know. Oh, believe me, I had to check to make sure that I wasn't being punked. But no, this is actually from the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, and it's linked from the Americans for Tax Reform site with Grover Norquist. Yes, the most unfun Sesame Street character ever. Yeah, saying that this was proof positive. Yet this was proof positive once again that if you don't like that, taxes can actually ruin your sports team, even though there's no example of that in the National Hockey League.
Johnny, thing.
Yeah, I did have a question. Are these organizations paid for by taxpayers?
God, I hope so.
Paid for by generous donations from viewers like you.
The only proof that we have in that is the fact that everyone went to the Panthers when they were shite. I think that's the
but that was because they were the only team that had, if you'll remember, they had
lot of money.
$12 million, only $12 million invested in payroll, and they had something like the cap that year was 50. So they had over $30 million in cap space.
Everybody with a lot of money goes to Florida.
That's true. Well, here's my funny thing. The funny thing is they had 12 million wrapped up in 14 players. Like that's the weird. Like that's like
Brett Saberhagen
exactly
numbers right there.
Brett Saberhagen for the next till 20.
Yeah, what he was doing the Florida
2029.
Panthers got a piece of that action. I'll never know.
At what point? Let's go back to the Saberhagen Bonilla thing. At what point are you just like, you know what? Maybe I don't need all this. Is actually detrimental to me because I don't know. I like this money, sure, but I don't need anything else.
Imagine all the taxes that they're paying on it.
I don't need anything else.
I bet they've all moved to
Florida. Yeah, they moved to Florida.
Yeah,
or
they
Texas.
moved to Florida.
Texas is another one. Why aren't people flocking to the stars all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no sales tax there.
I do
Or
like.
income tax.
I do really like articles that people write that think that they have tied a correlation of stats together
Oh,
that
God.
in no way, shape,
No
or
way,
form
shape,
actually makes sense.
Are
well-
they government funded, by the way? Or is it just
No,
the
they're their own. They're their own thing. The American for Tax Reform is a right wing
Go on.
federation. So too is the Canadian Taxpayer Federation
So
as well.
I guarantee you that they're pissed off still about the left wing lock.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, absolutely. That's why. I liked it, Johnny. I liked it.
Good.
I liked it. I will not sarcastically clap that. That was good. I
That
liked
wasn't sarcastic. I was trying to bring it up to a crescendo. That was so quick.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
My brain works in such a weird way.
But I mean, yeah. But this was just some of the stuff, like you know, they you know. But it's just some of the stuff they did. That was just to the example. Like they were trying to say that Tyler Myers waived his no trade clause to go from Buffalo to Winnipeg because Manitoba would have paid fewer taxes. Problem is, his no trade clause doesn't go into effect until next season. They also then tried to say that Mark Savard agreed to waive his no trade clause to go from Boston to Florida. And that was the good one because we all know Mark Savard has not played in 4 friggin' years. He's all but retired. They didn't need to ask him to waive his no trade clause because he's not playing anymore. They only moved that just for the sake of shuffling dollars. He gets no tax benefit from it because he's back living in Ontario, for God's sake.
There you go.
So it was like I said, if you take a quick look, you go down through it and you'll see like the names and stuff that I cited. You read through that, you're gonna see. You just sit there and you go, these guys deliberately fudge this.
Grab a
Deliberately.
coffee and a piss break because you're going to be a while.
Actually, it's long, but it's not that bad. So
All right, so
But-
don't take the computer into the bathroom while you're taking a
Yeah.
dump.
No, use your phone.
now listen. Now listen. You know.
But what about if not mobile optimized?
But I will say this. I mean, look, taxes obviously do play a part in where players would go, especially for free agents. I mean, they do. But they are not the sole determining factor of where an NHL player goes via trade if he's willing to waive his no trade clause or via free agency. It's just not. Montreal. If that was the case, you'd see teams like Montreal and the New York Rangers that are in high tax areas. The Los Angeles Kings. They wouldn't. These teams should not be competitive. They should not even be coming anywhere close to the Stanley Cup. And yet these teams, they're all conference finalists. The Kings won the Stanley Cup twice in 4 years, and they're in one of the highest tax zones in the NHL. So, and they don't have any trouble attracting players. So, yeah.
Well, listen.
Fun. Anyway.
Just because I wrote that doesn't mean you can land-base it like that, Lyle. Sometimes you at writer's block, whatever.
So
just get your facts straight next time.
So what was the article about again? Was it like, hey, lower taxes and you'll have a better hockey team?
It was pretty much was the gist of it. It was pretty much they were trying to prove that that high taxes are hurting NHL teams when it's not doing anything of the sort. Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens.
What does it do for all the other professional sports?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything for the NHL. Nothing.
We're all letting facts get in the way of a good story, though, guys. Come on.
Lyle, but let's be honest. If Canada drops their national tax, their hockey team is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be the
No.
best in the world. I
In
mean,
the world.
they might win another gold medal
What?
if they have lower taxes.
3 in a row.
Yeah, especially if they have lower taxes than the United States.
I think they're
They'll
playing in
definitely
Asia.
beat the United States then.
There you go.
No, yeah, only one. Yeah, no, but what makes that it's ultimately the exchange rate on the Canadian dollar. That's what determines Canadian teams. That determines the roster. Taxes has nothing
We
to
were
do with
talking national teams. We were
I was
talking-
just
we were
making-
talking national.
I was making a
just making an
satire.
Olympic joke.
It's
it. Yeah, but I'm
Jackie
just trying.
Brown.
Yeah. But I was just wanted to throw a point in there. That's all.
I'll you know what, Sharon, we need to bring the funny back, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Got a new assistant.
It's good.
She doesn't know where she's working at. She's like, why am I? How did he hire me? The checks are going through, but I mean, this is weird.
That's fine. As long as it
Calling me
checks
at
are
random
coming in.
places. Yeah, exactly. As long as the checks are bouncing, fine. Well, I would do a pick'em, but I couldn't give two shits about it this week, and I think my notebook's
okay.
back at home.
That's okay.
So
We can wait. We went
we
2
can
weeks
wait.
before. We can wait.
We might have to go 3 weeks. We don't know.
Okay.
Or I'll
We'll
read the tape, and then we'll do it that way.
We'll go 3 weeks. What the hell?
3 weeks.
3 weeks at the same time.
Hey, we all know that
fine.
we all know the end of the day it doesn't matter. It's the friggin' Frozen Four that counts. So come on.
By the way, I just want to say this: there were 2 hockey games today. One was at 9:30 a.m. The Evansville Icemen held their annual kids game, and there was one. The Hartford Wolfpack had their annual game at 11 a.m. And I'm thinking to myself, that 9:30 game must have been a son of a bitch.
No.
Because I mean, holy shit! Like I don't understand. I mean, I get gonna take school kids to a game, great, super. What the hell, 9:30 in the morning? I was granted.
I'd have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning just to like get ready. and
Granted,
eat.
I was
at the right
at the airport when the game was going on. I could probably stream the game if I wanted to, but I didn't. 'Cause I was making sure I didn't miss my flight, for Christ's sake. That's a story of how Scotty streamed media
Yeah.
after he ripped his hand open.
Yeah.
It's right on the knuckle too, and it's the worst. It's right on the slide. My trigger finger too. It's just like pop, pop, pop.
So the Detroit style is coming out in you.
There it is, man.
There
8
you
Mile. As long as I don't throw up mom's spaghetti, I'll be all right.
It's true.
There you go. Yeah.
We should get out of here then.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna stay here.
Well, you got to drive me to my parents' house.
that's true.
Yeah.
You have to
Okay.
pick up the car.
I got to pick up the car. Lyle's got to go
The
because
pilot.
it's like, Lyle's. It's like 4. It's like 4 in the morning over there in PEI.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lyle, do you have daylight savings time?
Good question.
Oh God, yes. I hate the.
Lyle, when are we just gonna say, you know what, farmers, fuck yourself? We're gonna do this.
Oh, it had nothing to do with the farmers. It has
What?
nothing. It has nothing to do with farmers. And we
What the
and listen,
hell?
I found this out on last week tonight with John Oliver. Apparently, daylight savings time, modern daylight savings time, started in the First World War, and we can blame the Germans for it because they did it in order to conserve energy during the war. So that's right. Every year, everybody, we lose an hour thanks to Kaiser Wilhelm. Think about that.
He was my favorite Seinfeld character, Mr.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess that's probably better than losing an hour because of Kaiser Sose.
yeah.
True.
Well, exactly. You lose an hour to Kaiser Sose, you're losing a lot more than that, my friends. You lose a lot more than that.
So interesting. So
No.
somehow the Germans did take over the world.
Yeah.
But even the Germans nowadays, they hate it. They go, it's a stupid rule. We should get rid of it. But yet, what was it? Something like 57 major countries still observe daylight savings time, including all of us in North America. Well, except for Saskatchewan. They're smart. And a
parts-
couple of states.
parts of Arizona.
Yeah, the smart ones. They go, daylight saving? Are you kidding? You nuts? Get out of here.
Why did you got these pretzels? $10? Get out of here.
Get out of here.
All right. Well,
All right.
German farmers then.
Yeah, German farmers.
That's how we did it, and that's how we solved daylight savings time.
Savings.
Lyle, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
Always. Are you next week same place?
Yeah, I'll be here until next
Okay.
Thursday. I took an early
All right.
flight because
Woo.
my flight options were this. It was either get up at 8 a.m. and take the flight and get here at 6:30 Eastern time, or have the flight at 11 and not get here till like midnight.
Oh crap.
So I'm like, I like as much as I like MSP Airport, I can't deal with a 4.5 hour layover
No.
because there's a lot to do there. They got a mall. They got a TGI Fridays.
But still, it's a long time.
But here's the fun thing: is when I go back, I have a 31-minute layover in Salt Lake City, so I have to bust my ass from gate to gate.
Wow.
My gate today was right next to each other. I'm like, I got a 3-hour goddamn layover, and it's right next door. This is
You're good.
bullshit.
You're
And I
you're
flipped the table.
that scene, it will be like Scotty running through an airport is going to be just like picture every scene in every movie you've ever seen is somebody running through an airport to
No, it's
get
not.
like jumping over bags, knocking over
no,
kids,
no.
being chased by airport
Mm-mm.
security.
No.
Tom Hanks will be chasing after him, talking
Because
in
he's
a weird
living
ass
there now.
Massachusetts accent. Yeah.
No, here's what it's going to do. It's going to commandeer one of those vehicles and just drive it through the goddamn.
There you go. Get the hell out of the way!
Hey, man, I gotta get to Calgary, man. Hong Kong. Sir, the gate was right next to you. Didn't you? Sir, we're using the same plane. I don't know what the.
What do you do? What the
I don't know
hell?
what to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Johnny we're gonna have to run drills on Wednesday night just so I can do this on
Yep.
Thursday.
We're gonna
Oh,
go all Ocean's 11 on this shit.
Okay.
It's gonna be great. All right.
Okay.
Bye, Lyle.
And
We'll see you next week.
Mark's getting his
Yeah,
nuptials.
Mark's making a.
Mark's
Yeah,
doing the
he'll be
nuptials.
out of town next week, so he won't
Yeah,
go either.
dude.
Mm.
Oh well. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Tried to talk him out of it. No, I didn't.
My dad did too. My dad told Johnny in February, hey, have your brother talk to me before he does this. You have to do it.
No, I believe
Nice
the
job,
actual
Johnny.
words were I thought we weren't letting Italians in here.
That was the first one. That was a weird thing to say at a wake, by the way, too.
And then he came over and said, I heard Mark's getting married. Have him call me. I've been married for 57 years. Happily married for one.
And the 1 year does coincide with him going completely deaf. So
The story of one man's family, ladies and gentlemen. One man's family.
I don't ask questions. I just laugh at the hilarious outcome.
You're just writing the screenplay you're still trying to sell to Warner Brothers about
Listen,
this, aren't you?
you know how I get screwed? Because shit my dad said failed as a TV show. So
Yeah.
I'm completely fucked.
Yeah. And A Boy's Life was already done with Robert De Niro. So there you go.
Yeah, and then he went and did those shit movies we talked about earlier.
Oh God. I think that was the downfall right there. Yeah. Was
Yeah,
Wag
that
the
was.
Dog.
Did you see the new movie, the new trailer for De Niro now with him and Zac Efron?
Ah.
Aubrey Plaza's in it, and she plays a girl who bangs Robert De Niro.
That is no. In reality, that does not happen. No.
I feel like
I was like, I know this doesn't happen.
It does not
The
happen.
last movie I saw
I
in
still
a
don't-
theater was Batman Returns.
I know exactly the last movie I saw was Despicable Me, the first one.
Actually, the last one I saw was
Dark Knight Rises was the last one.
the last one I saw was a month ago. Black Mass with Johnny Depp. Definitely worth checking out. Well done.
It's racist.
No, not at all.
Oh, why don't you just call it African American Mass? That's all I'm saying, Lyle.
Yeah,
All
but
I'm-
it's damn good. But it's a damn good movie.
all right. We will put that.
And there you go. That was the first movie I'd seen in 3 years, by the way, in a theater.
Hey!
So there you go. In a
What was the movie-
theater.
What was the movie before that?
Oh God. What was the okay? What was the one with Jesse? What's his name? Jesse Eisenberg, and he was like a pizza delivery guy.
Adventureland?
No, and it wasn't
Special
Zombieland. That was yes, thank you. Special Delivery.
What was the-
That was the last one I went to see in the theater, and I went to see it with my son because he wanted to go see it. So
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a thing you never able to live down.
hey,
It's like, hey,
my son wanted to go. What
why
the
did
hell?
Mark Zuckerberg deliver pizzas?
Yeah, really. Eh?
And where's Justin Timberlake?
What's better than $1 million? $10 million, dog.
Oh,
Ugh.
I've never saw that movie
Me
either.
either. I just-
Oh, I saw it. It actually wasn't bad. Social Network. That movie wasn't bad.
Fios gave me HBO for free for the rest of the year,
Oh,
and all I've been doing is watching John Oliver on demand.
all you need, but you can get that online too. That's the problem.
It's true.
well, he's better than Bill Maher.
I figured I'd use it.
That's true. All right, Lyle.
All right.
Third time we're gonna try to get you out of here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you
8
guys.
o'clock tomorrow there already, so
Yeah.
not much good. All right, Lyle. We'll talk to you next week, buddy.
Talk to you next week, guys. Take care.
Bye. There he goes. Lyle Richardson, Inspector Hockey.net, the Hockey
It's
News.
just us again.
PI Garland Island, Guardian
We're
Island.
still using the headset stuff.
I got one on, one off. It's really weird. Shout outs.
I mean, I guess I'll shout out Mark.
Yeah.
He's getting married. We're gonna play some b-ball outside of school. I think there might be a couple of guys who are up to no good.
Start making trouble in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then your mom's gonna get scared and send you to Bel Air. But
Yeah,
just
yeah, but my aunt and uncle from Bel Air actually be at the
Yeah.
wedding, so
you'll drive back with them.
yeah, I'll just drive back with them. I won't need to get a cab from the airport, so I should be fine.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to Will Smith. I saw Wild Wild West this weekend.
Jesus Christ.
That was awesome.
Oh, what a terrible movie.
What else? Hey, Scotty made it.
Hi, and Johnny picked me up, even though it took us 50 minutes to figure out where the hell we were. We're on the walkway. D. C. It's by the crab.
Yep.
There we go. We got it.
So
Perfect.
and shout out to Camouflage Mellow Yellow Cans.
Where'd your can go?
I don't know. I think I got rid of it.
Hmm.
I think I'm done.
All right. Shout out to the Mr. Mike's family. Love y'all. Shout out Sharon. She doesn't exist. It's a weird thing. I don't know why we think she does exist. Shout out to Detroit Style Pizza. Because why not? Shout out to Crazy Bread we haven't touched yet. Oops, that's gonna be a late.
It'll still be good tomorrow.
There you go. We'll take it for our drive down. Shout out to Get in a Car right now. And shout out to TSA for getting me a bandage for my finger. So I didn't bleed out all over the fucking place. Yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to Johnny for picking me up and giving me a place to stay. It's gonna be great. There he is peeking in. That's how the show is. We need a third guy back here. Just be a right man next time. Steal a kid. We'll steal a kid from the street. That's not legal, right? Still good. Good. Sweet. All right. So for Johnny P, I'm Scotty Watts. Take care of yourself and someone else. It's been Face Off Hockey Show on faceoffhockeyshow.com, which is also our website, Tumblr. And check us out on Facebook, FOHS Radio, and on Twitter, Face Off HCKY Show. But until next week, actually until Sunday, I'll talk to you guys Sunday. But until next week for us, peace with two fingers.